Hello folks, thanks to a series of hilarious logistical errors not shown in this video, I appear to have been turned into a cat. While I try to figure out how to reverse the process, then how about you enjoy this stream archive where I joined the first man to run naked through Grimsby, Stuart Ashen. I brought along issue 2 of the greatest magazine ever by default, Sega Master Force. But I had a surprise in store for our Stuart, a showdown of our very specific gaming prowess, and I did not come to lose. As always, this is live audio quality, but do please enjoy.
There. Music ends. Told you. Right. So without further ado, friends, let us welcome to the stage the man who the gods saw fit to call Dudley. It's, Dudley. Hello.
And a big hello to all you truckers out there.
I'm doing this thing of clapping into the mic and completely forgetting that the noise cancellation's probably completely killing it. So,
You barely heard it, but I've got Twitch and Discord's attempts at doing that, so
Oh well,
which is probably for the best.
How are you doing, sir? How are things and stuffs?
Splendid.
I'm
It's
pleased
a
to
Sunday
hear
Sega
this.
evening, and who doesn't like that? You, by the time I'm finished with you, probably.
Right, okay. I'm genuinely looking forward to this. This isn't a magazine I've ever encountered in any way, shape, or form. So, well, I
Apparently,
imagine
I'm getting the accusations of being not loud enough, which definitely is a first for me.
they're right. You know, I've forgotten to actually mix you up. Try. There we are. That should do it. I think. If you were
Dudley
to
is
speak
very
now,
far away. That is fair. I thought Alessandro was saying that just because, actually is far away, but
there we are.
apparently
I think
not.
that's fixed it. Pump up the Dudley, says Gamara 2010.
Steady on.
Those were the days.
At least buy me a copy of Sonic Chaos first.
Oh, a copy of Sonic Chaos, every boy's dream. if you had a Master System. If not, but it still looks cool on the shelf. It had good cover art, if I remember.
It does, yeah.
Right, so what have you brought for the class today, Dudley?
So, what I have brought for you is the, to my knowledge, only dedicated Sega Master System magazine, Sega Master. Specifically, issue 2 thereof, because there is at least one game I wish you to play within it. And, should we buck the trend of every stream we've ever done and actually finish with time to spare, I've also brought along some new Sega Master System homebrew to show off.
See, I'm interested in that, but as you say, we are not men who finish on time when we're talking about computers.
Especially we go on tangents like, Killer, I completely agree with you. Sonic Chaos is my favourite Sonic game and I will die on.
See, I have a thing about platform games of that type. Specifically, the Mickey Mouse ones and the Sonic ones. For me, they play better on Master System.
Castle Illusion is the one that people tend to claim does, yeah. I tend not to litigate that one because I want to live.
I think it does, though. Well, from what I remember. There we are. Go get him, Naylor says, tell Deadly to check his mic because he's cut himself off twice now. It's probably some auto system. It's always an auto system.
Am I now clipping because you've turned me up? Because you'd have noticed over the last half hour if I've been doing it normal.
Yeah, you just cut out again, actually. That's weird because it shouldn't do that. You're not actually near the far end of it. And to be fair, it should just distort rather than cutting you off anyway. Weird.
Interesting.
Do you have a gate? I don't think I've got one.
I don't have anything that I'm aware of.
No, I don't either.
I could potentially turn... Can you turn off... I could turn off Discord's noise suppression.
Maybe if you get too loud. Oh no, because Discord wouldn't know we've put the volume up. Weird. I mean, I'm tempted just to blame Discord because most of the time it is bloody Discord's fault.
Yeah, I've changed nothing ever, really.
No, there's certainly nothing. We've got crisp turned off.
Say the important things first. I've turned off noise suppression in Discord, so hopefully that'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll try talking again the other side of you, thanking JP Ronnie.
Do you know, it seems to have done. Right, we're going to assume that's completely fixed forever now. I'm sure it is. And we shall continue. JP Ronnie, 64 months, the Commodore number. Thank you very much indeed. Not the Atari Jaguar number. You heard me, Atari. No, you didn't. You
So,
did, but you know.
Scottish Drunkard, Triple Trouble has never released a Master System, but someone did do an unofficial port of the Game Gear version 2 Master System, which I have on a cart. It's actually really good.
And to be fair, you've got that conversion. Oh no, the conversion thing did Master System 2 Game Gear, not the other way round, of course. Getting my head mixed up there.
Actually, it's occurred to me it is in the folder I gave you of Homebrew, Stuart, because I took it to Retrofest and it's the same folder. But there is one interesting thing about Triple Trouble on Master System. In the Game Gear version, Knuckles hides off screen and then jumps in during the intro to surprise you. Because the SMS is higher resolution, he's standing there the entire time looking bored and then suddenly leaps into action. But otherwise, it's a very good game still.
It's like when they're remastering Friends in HD and do it widescreen, and suddenly there's all these things in frame. You know?
Sonic standing under a boom mic. Yes.
Oh, Jay Renifer, 46 months. Thank you very much indeed. And re-enthused, bless your heart. Look at that, with 5 gift subs. Thank you very much indeed. Ballet Dude says the Tottyverse is expanding. Tragically, that's kids' program. As we know in the last episode of Series 1 of Totty, we see the mouse organ of Bagpuss. In Bagpuss, the song that the mice sing is to the tune of the old folk song Summer is a Coomin' In, which is heard slowed down in The Wicker Man. I'm not particularly surprised that the mouse organ and the Wicker Man have crossover. They always go together in my head in some manner. And that has put people off by watching Bagpuss forever. Okie doke then, let's get this up so everybody can actually see what we're talking about. Boom. And wait for it. Boom!
Actual boom.
There we are. Sega Master Force. Oh.
So, I need to point out one very important thing for the future immediately. The text at the top right. The only magazine dedicated 100% to the Sega Master System.
Beautiful.
That, folks, and not foreshadowing at all, 100% to the Sega Master System.
Okay, so what we're saying is, as clearly written on the front of this magazine, everything in this magazine is 100% dedicated to the Sega Master System. Right, everybody make a note.
And they are saying.
I could have a guess as to what the foreshadowing is, but
we're basically up to I know writers who use subtext at this point.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good cover. Yeah. I mean, Mortal Kombat was the big thing at this point, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Decent drawing of Goro. Yeah, like it. Unless it's supposed to be Johnny Cage, then I don't like it as much. But if it's Goro, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Johnny Cage looked better. Maybe this is him before he puts the makeup on.
Ah, that's the Hollywood effect for you, yeah. Prepare for combat. Massive Mortal Kombat preview. Sega's Blinding Flash. What? That's got to be referencing something that I'm not understanding. What is that? Sega's Blinding Flash?
Oh, no, that will be explained. Yeah.
Good.
I can explain that one to you when we get there.
Huge review and goodies too. Top 20 Master System platform games reviewed and rated. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, free huge pull-out poster. Ooh, for £1.50. Amazing.
497116664 says, is that Oliver Frey? It is possible because Impact is one of the zombie spin-offs of Newsfield. So, yeah, it could be. Maybe it'll say inside.
The face, to me, the way it's detailed, looks very Oliver Frey, but
yeah,
I wasn't sure enough to say, but yeah. I'd like to point out in the very bottom right-hand corner there, creating 90s reading.
Well, until about March or April of 1994 when they went under, yeah.
Do you think it actually says creating 90s Reading? They were just building new houses in Reading.
That would have been a good reason to go under, because, you know.
Well, yeah. Right. Let's go and see what joys are inside. Oh my God. Yep. What on earth is this? Rotate your neck time, folks.
Yep. So this one is explained on the next page. So it's an advert for Kiss FM. The theory, as it says on the next page, is you jam a pin into the page and you do whatever it lands on. So I'm going to jam my finger onto the screen and see what I'm doing.
I'm going to do the same. Are you going to do page 1 or 2?
I'm on page 2 because I was double checking what radio station it was. Apparently, I have to tell the truth for a day. So that's the rest of the stream knackered.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you seen Liar Liar? It's a nightmare. I'm going to do it on the page 1. Meep. Oh, I've managed to press the bit that says 100% alive. Hang on.
Well, if you could continue that would also make the stream better.
There we are. Make a statement. That's a little bit vague, isn't it?
Multiply makes a good point. Kiss FM never plays Kiss.
Yeah! Right, that's it. That's it. Kiss FM are going on the shit list. 100 years of Scylla for them. That's not it. Oh, dear. Put your sofa in the kitchen as one of the ones that you do not want my sofa in a fucking kitchen. Christ almighty. To be a biohazard. Bloody hell.
There's some room in my kitchen for my sofa.
What is my statement? Asks the real King Doon. Here we are. Here is my statement for the day. Ready? Air fryers are great. I hope you enjoyed that. Right. Next
God,
up.
stick your neck out, why don't you?
Yeah. Oh, it is the Flash.
Yes. Probes. It's actually an original game by Is the Flash. We'll get to it in the review section.
Interesting. We're the proud owner of Sega Master Force Issue 2. This wondrous magazine will provide you with months of endless fun. And with a bit of tender loving care, grow into a valuable and trusted friend. Remember to feed and water this issue twice a day, take it for regular walks, and you'll have a pal for life.
So you skipped over a bit where they're already walking some stuff back. You'll find up to the minute 8-bit news.
Oh, okay. So what was that on the cover again? 100% Sega Master System. Okay. Just checking, yeah. Well,
I mean, everyone spotted the giveaway on the cover before we got here, but let's continue the conceit in case, say, a VOD viewer hasn't been paying attention.
Absolutely.
Yes, 100% dedicated to the Master System, everyone. And let's not read the a la carte menu of games covered too closely.
Yeah, yes.
Specifically the bottom of it, where it covers 3 Game Gear games.
Yeah, exactly. GG next to it. Just to... Oh, guys, you crazy kids. What will we do with you? The answer is close your magazine in a few months, by the sounds of it. Right. We've got Combat Fatigue. Could this be the game to top Street Fighter 2?
Which is interesting, because at this point, the Master System didn't have Street Fighter 2, although it would eventually get it.
I didn't know that. Is it a Brazilian game or something?
It is. It was released by Tectoy. It's actually a bloody good effort. Which actually, and I'm going to step it in here because it won't be anywhere else in the issue, the Master System got its last version of Virtua Fighter after the Saturn did.
Oh my
There's
god!
Your gaming fact.
Those 2D versions of it, yes.
Virtua Fighter Animation came out in Brazil on the Master System after the last Sonic Virtua Fighter.
Is that the one that actually plays really similarly to the 3D one? Or is it terrible?
It plays like the Mega Drive one.
Oh my god, I'd forgotten there was a Mega Drive one, yes. Bloody hell. Oh, all these memories flooding back, mostly about Akira and Jeffrey. Sarah.
Minimum makes the good point. The Game Gear and Master System extremely close hardware-wise. Game Gear's low resolution, but has a few more colors.
This is true, but I'm not going to forgive them for it, because if somebody's got a Master System, they're not going to be able to play Game Gear games on it. Full stop.
The Game Gear owner's fine. What they did here is a little bit sneaky. That Game Gear supplement is reprinted identically in Sega Mega Force. The only magazine 100% dedicated to the Sega Mega Drive, apart from its Game Gear section. And it's basically the same trick.
Perfect.
So a little bit shared editorial.
Cheaty. Right, is there anything else we need to cover on this?
Well, I mean, being a contents page, obviously we're going to cover everything on it pretty much for free anyway.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's see the next page. Oh, I see the index page is called the Master Plan. I like it.
Yes, as opposed to, I don't know, Final Solution.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone mentioned Master Race on the previous page and it's been stuck in my head.
God. It's just weird. Elon Musk bought it and kept it going. We don't understand.
Apparently, it cuts me off if I try and say the word force.
Oh my God! It actually did a little bit.
Okay, so that's going to be a problem given this magazine. I may just start referring to it as SMF.
That's so weird. Okay, well,
I wonder if other words with the same ending are gonna. Well, let's see. Hopefully, it's good enough for me to be understandable, because I don't know what we do about this, because it's the same setup we used to do this, and also the same setup I used to record all my shit. So,
oof, yeah, maybe it's something coming through my end, but it's not been doing it. But what does that mean?
It's not done it
before
5 or 6 previous streams, but you know. Rotoreneg, someone did try to make an 100% dedicated to the CD32 magazine. In fact, there were 2 of them.
I think I still have a copy of one of the discs off the front of it, Amiga CD32 magazine.
Yes, there were 2 issues of the Amiga format spin-off. I actually covered one a couple of months ago. There is also, I think it's called CD32 Gamer.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yes, where it had a lot of like video reviews on the cover disc. Yes.
The best thing about the Amiga format spin-off is that their second issue is all upbeat and everything, but by the second issue, they'd already stopped making the machine 6 months earlier.
Oh.
So there wasn't a third.
Oof.
I worked out that if everyone who bought a CD32 bought the Amiga format CD32 spin-off magazine, it would still have had a smaller circulation than Amiga format did at the time.
Good God.
That's damning.
The interesting thing about the CD32 Gamer magazine is I ripped a load of the video off it because there was a bit of footage of the... I forget the name of the alien experience thing at the Trocadero, set in the Alien universe. I can't think of the name of it, but there's very little footage of that. So to have a sort of Alien War, thank you, Ballerina Toshinden. So that was sort of a nice thing to see. But other than that,
I do have to take the chance to answer King Fry here. As Craig points out, I have covered the 3DO magazine, but tune in 2 weeks' time for what is now not a surprise.
Oh,
because it's back. That is July's issue. It's the first episode of 3DO magazine.
Oh, you see, that fascinates me because obviously it's not something I had back in the day, so I never read. You know.
The thumbnail has the text, "It should have worked," and I think that rather covers it. And the title, I think, is "Why the 3DO Didn't."
See, can't argue with it. Can't argue with it. Right then, stop press.
Ban this shit.
Yes, yeah.
So, the point I always make about the SMS, he says, avoiding any words it might cut, is that weirdly 1993 might have been its best year. There was sort of a second wind before everything properly started declining, and there's actually across this news section a lot of really good stuff coming.
I mean, I seem to recall the Micro Machines versions on it are bloody good.
It is, yeah. They cover 3 Codemasters games here. I think they all came out. Yeah, the Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy. I mean, it's a late era Dizzy, so it's not perfect once they went full price on them. But, you know, it's as good as any other version of it. You had Cosmic Spacehead, and you had Micro Machines. And there's 3 releases in 1993 for the bloody thing. It's not bad. With the slight downside that early Master System 1s cannot run the Codemasters games.
Oh. That's not so good. So
yeah,
they'll work on some Master System ones, but not the real
Yeah, I
ones.
think it's if you've got one new enough to have hang-on on it, you're fine.
Oh.
If you've got one of the old snail maze ones, it doesn't. And it's because Codemasters were doing some dicking around with how they bootstrapped it or something. The Analog Mega SG is the same, the recent HDMI FPGA console. It doesn't run the carts, but will run the ROMs perfectly happily off a flash cart. And I do not understand why, and neither do Analog.
That's weird as hell.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Which is a shame, because all 3 of them are pretty good.
I'm pleased to say my Master System is a hang-on variant, I believe, so should all be fine.
I'm pleased to say I've got at least one of all of them, apart from one really rare version I've yet to...
Oh, what is that version?
There is a Master System 1 version that comes with Missile Defense 3D.
What the fuck? I did
built
not
in.
know that. My God.
Which is quite obscure and is a problem now because you need both the light gun and the 3D glasses to play it, and both of those only work on a CRT.
Oh, good. Nothing going wrong there.
Yes.
Brilliant. Oh, dear. Unprecedented Tim, 33 months. Oh, no, sorry, 75 months, thank you. Titan Huntress, 22, 85 months. Did I mention that before? I don't know. And Ballerina Washington, 41 months. That'll do.
Is 85 the maximum possible number?
It's got to be. I can't believe I've been streaming for that long.
What's that? 7 years, 1 month.
Good God. We've been doing this on Twitch for 7 years. How is that even feasible? And also, how come this magazine apparently is edited by Gary Oldman's character from Leon? I don't understand.
Yes, I was going to point out the moustache.
Yeah.
I think we should all admire the moustache while I answer Commissar Ludfang, as others did. It's Sonic, yeah. The last one on the Master System 1 is Alex Kidd in Miracle World, and the Master System 2's got Miracle World and then Sonic.
I don't think I've ever seen
I do not have a career system, Macobster, but I do have one of the most recent model of Brazilian Master Systems.
I've got 2 Sega Mark IIIs, and I don't think either of them work properly, so that's good. One is completely knackered and like the power switch is daffy and stuff, and the other one will not play SG-1000 games through the cartridge port, but will play ones on card, which makes no sense to me whatsoever.
One pin that's just used for those is damaged or something?
That's my only guess. I've sort of taken it and had a look, but I have very, very limited knowledge of such things.
Actually, that is a fair point, Rubbercat. I said Sonic was the last one, despite owning a Master System compact from Brazil, which has 120 built-in games. One of which I think is Sonic, so,
Are they actually 120 games, or are they 20 games that start on different levels?
No, that they actually are, but some of them aren't Master System games, if that makes sense at all.
Ooh!
Rather, they were never released outside of these consoles.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
But there's actually some Game Gear games on it.
This is weirdly
that they've made work.
Me. Oh, via the power of, technicalities.
By the power of them actually being EmuBox these days. They're just emulator machines, the most recent Master Systems. There's no Z80 involved.
Oh, it's a far more
Make it run Game Gear is a freebie.
Gotcha. I've got a Mega Drive 3 somewhere, and that's similar, if I remember. Yeah.
The Mega Drive 3 isn't an emulation box, but it is a single chip solution that's got all the real hardware on, which is fine until you plug in Virtua Racing and it expects separate chips.
Oh dear.
And I don't think the 32X works on it either. Yeah, Marty Park, I haven't tried to get the thing actually running yet.
I have definitely never tried my 32X in the Mega Drive 3, and I never will, because I'd be scared of damaging the thing, basically.
Yeah, don't. The 32X is a horrible design anyway. Pass-through video. Who thought that was a good idea?
God, so every time I get it out, it's like, shit, which one of these 43 cables do I put in where? Oh, bloody hell.
But then you can play Calibri, so, it's all worth it.
That's usually what I play on it, weirdly. A game I don't enjoy at all, but feel like I should. So every few months I go back to it, it's like, this looks really nice. Why is it no fun?
Well, here's where I'm going to make enemies. I feel the same about Echo the Dolphin, and it's by the same people, so...
I like Echo the Dolphin even less. they just did not make games for me, those guys.
Perhaps Calibri is not for you.
But it just should be fun. Why are you not fun? Oh, okay. And Tasfay Dodge. Thank you very much. as well. Oh no, we've been seen. Quickly, move on.
Wait, people can hear what I'm saying, Stuart. Why did you...
Yes. I told you it was just us. I lied. Oh dear.
Right. Speaking of other cool things coming to the SMS, and I just realised I actually said that and didn't mean to make it the pun. Cool Spot. A really good conversion of that game from Mega Drive. Missing very little. I don't know if it has the 250 frames of animation they claim it does there.
Good God.
But it's bloody close. It's really nice looking on the Master System.
I think I only ever played it on I think I had a demo for the Saturn or something. That was it.
That would be Spot Goes to Hollywood, I suspect, which is the sequel and is more isometric-y.
No, it was definitely the original, so it wasn't Saturn then.
Could have been anything. The original is on just... Well, it's not actually... Cool Spot is not the original. I should probably stop saying that. If you delve really deep, you will find a Game Boy game called Spot, which is actually just reversey.
Holy shit.
That has the character. Yeah, I got really good at that at university to the detriment of, well, my degree. Ballerina Totion Den points out that got a NES conversion as well. Superb.
I've just realised I had the full version of Cool Spot on the Amiga. I think that's what it was.
Ah, there you go. Well, that'll be essentially the Mega Drive version, as you might imagine.
Yeah.
Well, Spot was on everything, apparently, so that told me, but I got hideously addicted to the Game Boy one.
Shonito Lelouch says the music in Echo is nice, and Shonito Lelouch is not wrong. Has very nice music. Beautiful graphics as well. Yeah. Not as beautiful as Calibri, but then, what is?
But then Calibri also has decent music, but it's Calibri. Calibri is also a 32X exclusive, which at some point apparently someone thought was a really good idea.
How many 32X exclusives are there? Like 3 or something? I can't remember.
Not that many. I guess Chaotix is. Yes, at least at the time. It's probably been re-released on something or other. I don't think Calibri has. There was another one that got reviewed in the same magazine as Calibri. Forgotten because I decided not to play it because it looked truly awful. That's probably about it. There might be a couple that are 32X and Mega CD, which, speaking of really bad ideas, so you know that peripheral that struggled to sell and that peripheral literally no one bought? Let's make it require both.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Web of Fire is 32X only, says JP Quinn.
I'm guessing that's... Darkseid was the one I was trying to think of, Craig, thanks.
I really should.
I don't know.
I should really try that one. Yeah, but the problem is it would involve finding all the cables for the 32X, which would probably take a year or more. So
yeah, I usually just wait for the channel Zylog and Moto to buy 32X games and play them because he's got himself into a thing where he's doing all 1280 of the English language between SMS, Mega Drive, 32X. And Master System, because you can play all those things on a Mega Drive. So he has to buy everything and show me what they're like. So I don't have to do it.
Bloody hell.
Which does mean he's got to pay 300 quid for Calibri at some point, the poor bastard.
Oh!
It's expensive, Calibri.
That burnt part of my soul hearing that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't think he's looking forward to that one. I'm sure it won't be the worst out of 1280 English language Sega 8 1632 games, but it's going to be painful.
Oh, can he not just borrow it off somebody or something? Oh my God.
Apparently not. Apparently that's not the thing. Also weirdly expensive, by the way. FIFA 96 on 32X, apparently.
Oh.
Imagine paying a premium price for a FIFA.
Yeah, I literally cannot imagine that. That's like that's your Madden 08 of Europe, isn't it? It's FIFA games, you know. But
yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
The last FIFA on some systems is usually expensive. I think FIFA 14 probably on PS2 is expensive. Because by that point they made like 5 of them, but it's still FIFA. And of course there's enough people that want a complete FIFA collection, especially now it's not FIFA anymore, that there's actually quite a lot of demand for the version that not many copies were made. You actually have the same problem with the Master System version of FIFA, which is again Brazil only. That's about 80 quid. Because there's only so many copies and they all have to come from Brazil.
Yeah, quite literally, yes. Bloody hell.
It's in the name, people.
Reenthuse says you can buy remade cables. I do have some remade cables for the Tower of Power, so to speak, but this has reminded me, actually, I don't think I've ever got my Mega CD1 to work properly. I'm pretty sure it does. I've just never quite got it plugged in correctly, I think. That's something I should work on.
I only have a 2, so I can't help.
Yeah, you don't want a 2. I mean, those plug in easily and work properly. What do you want that for? You could be spending the rest of your life farting about with cables trying to get it to run. Yeah.
The 2 even works with the Analog SG, which is just a weird sight. You've got this modern FPGA console. You just jam a Mega CD on the side. It's perfectly fine with it.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Does prove that hardware-wise FPGA works, I guess.
So, yeah, absolutely.
The only reason the 32X doesn't is because, well, the bloody cables.
Of course. Yes. Oh, dear. Ballerina
Several
Shishinden...
people...
Oh, sorry. No, after you.
No, yours is better because I've read what they've written.
Okay. Ballerina Toshinden says, why does Cool Spot have off-putting, protruding elbows and knees? Oh, God.
Bloody hell, I've never noticed that before, thanks.
That's so awful. It looks like he's melting and dripping from his licorice limbs. Horrible.
Yes. I will distract with Rubber Cat pointing out, although they haven't quite realised it, that there's a similarity between the Mega CD and the 3DO. Namely, the Mega CD and 3DO, neither of which have any copy protection. At all.
Fair point.
Both of those, you just burn yourself an ISO, stick it in the original machine, works.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, if you've got a Gold Star 3DO, it doesn't have any form of copy protection, but it's a really shit CD drive that won't need most CDRs, which is why I swapped mine for something. I think sent it to the Retro Collective, if I remember. It's like, I swapped this for something else, because this is like technically rare, but it's no use for me whatsoever.
My FZ10 runs off verbatim CDs fine, so I it'll use other things. Martipod's got the point. No one had CD burners. I think 3DO Magazine themselves, I think it is, point out that you need about 6,000 quid worth of hardware on launch to copy them. So
that's exactly right, because we're thinking of when you could nip to PC World and for 150 quid get a CD burner, but no, these things, you needed like a replication plant or something back in the
I paid 300 quid for my first one in 98. Re-Enthused is only one machine out. The Saturn has copy protection and was slightly earlier than the PlayStation.
Yes,
the PlayStation's is better.
I'm trying to remember how much I paid for my CD burner. I think mine was somewhere between 250 and 300.
Yeah, I got mine to go to university in 1998.
I would have bought mine in about 98. Yeah,
revealed my age to everyone. Thankfully, it is marginally less than yours, so I'm okay.
Damn,
just marginally, though.
Is anybody older than me these days? Curses.
Someone. I mean,
I don't know. Statistically, it's unlikely.
And yeah, today Minty, you're right. I have a portable DVD writer. I drag out the. It cost me 15 quid.
Oh my god! I had a portable Blu-ray burner, which was 20 quid off eBay, and it was tiny and it was amazing. And when you have to burn Blu-rays, to test before they go off to the replica, and that, it was so good. And then it broke.
Oh, of course, yes.
And ever since, the only thing I've got now is like a really expensive. More expensive than it should have been, like full-size one, which has to be in an external housing, and to add problems on problems, Sony are going to stop making BDRs soon, so you won't actually be able to burn any Blu-rays.
So all I'm hearing here is that you told a machine to burn a copy of Game Child, and then it died.
If this would have been, I'm trying to think. I think it might have survived into Polybius, actually. Yeah. I can't remember.
Yeah. So that was the review of the sequel, was it?
So, yes, that's correct. It knew it would never see anything as beautiful again, so it destroyed itself to go out on a high. Yeah, that's my excuse. Jessica Fletcher did it. 33 months. Thank you very much indeed. Right. We'd better see what the hell this Aliens Hive collected edition has to do with the Master System, then.
I have only one theory. There's nothing in the text. Actually, I have two theories. One, whoever this Titan Books is, I wonder if they were owned by the same people. Ooh. But secondly, this is about the time Alien 3 was released on the SMS, so maybe they thought someone would care.
It's gotta be, isn't it?
Or maybe something fell through and they were like, shit, grab anything!
They're talking about the NES Game Genie in the top right.
Because they are, yeah.
Did they ever release one for the Master System?
They did not. There was, I think, one for the Game Gear. There is an action replay for the Master System, though. But there was never quite a Game Genie. I think because while it's Codemasters, it was a sort of US-centric product, the Game Genie. So probably the SMS was dead enough that Galoob didn't want to, who were their partners, did not want to get involved.
Okay.
Whereas Daytel were British and it was worth it.
Yes.
Although my SMS Action Replay is German for some reason.
I see.
Don't know why.
Does it have
works.
Zenfinger and Zweihander? That's the question.
There's probably a cheat to make it appear during Snail Maze, yes.
And of course, a bit of Sonic the Comic. Sonic the Conical? What? Sonic the Comic in the bottom right corner.
I mean, at least there's a relevance there, I guess.
Yes, a conical Sonic. That I'd like to see. Oh, Dave's here, everybody.
Ich habe 10 Finger und 2 Hände. Ich habe 10 Finger, 2 Hände und 2 Arme. Ich habe 10 Finger, 2 Hände, 2 Arme und 2 Schultern.
Yay. Error 52 says, I saw a box set of Game Child and Polybius Heist at a cash generators once. That's the end of the story. I'd love to know how much for, because there's no barcode on them. We deliberately didn't barcode anything, so it couldn't be taken to CEX or whatever. Also, there was just no point in putting a barcode on. I wonder how much they went for. Probably not much. What can we learn about Sonic the Comic, then?
You've were too busy trolling your moderator that you've actually taken them off the stream.
Oh, yes, that's an excellent point. Thank you for that.
It's okay, no one can hear me if I talk like this.
Thank God for that. Oh, a Scottish drunkard who is the resident Sonic the Comic expert says, this isn't Sonic the Comic, it's Archie Sonic. Different comic. America versus UK.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Which is probably why they adorably ask you to phone Forbidden Planet if you want it.
Oh, yeah, look, US and Canada pricing. Yeah, and Archie Adventure Series. Ah. Who is this character with the dagger I see before me?
Huh.
Not one I recognise. And Tails is the wrong colour. And what the hell is the giant purple donkey thing? Is that Eeyore? Is Eeyore part of Sonic the Hedgehog's crew? When did that happen?
I don't think it's supposed to be Eeyore.
Yeah. Oh, it's Barney. Oh, I see. Re-enthused. Now it's making sense.
Is that Mecha Woody Woodpecker in the bottom right?
Yes. I think it literally is. Oh my God. Eeyore is Rotor Walrus, apparently. And the other one is called Antoine.
Sure. Sure,
Well,
why not?
We've learned something today. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, we
that,
have
but
to.
we've learned something. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting how Cool Spot turns into the Battletoad there. Bonk, bonk. All right.
Probably worth starting with Battletoads, because there were a couple of attempts. The Master System version that they mentioned there, Battletoads, did not get released in the UK,
Oh.
and neither did it get released anywhere else, sort of. There's a Battletoads game, and there's a sequel, Battletoads in Battle Maniacs, on other formats. About 3 years after this, Battletoads in Battle Maniacs got released in Brazil, but not the original. But if you play it, it's clearly the original. And in fact has a copyright date from 1993, even though it was released in Brazil about 96, 97. So I
What the
don't really
hell?
know what the bloody hell happened, but it's an appalling conversion. The NES version, so much better, so no one should go near it. But it's really weird. So you get this tech toy game with a big Virgin Mega store, Virgin Mega Games 93 logo on it, released in 97.
That's so confusing and weird.
Yeah, but it's a shame for their preview that the UK never saw it. So they can talk about all they like. Really, it should be out for the festive season. Which festive season, I might ask?
Oh, yes. And which dimension is the next question. My God. And there was there a version of Dragon for the Master System?
There was. I can turn around and see it. That did get released.
Holy shit, any good? Oh.
I mean, one of my original plans for this stream had me tricking you into playing a couple of bad commercial games, and it would have been one of the ones on that list. It's not Pit Fighter, but it's not great.
The Mega
But it
Drive
did get
version, I always find I say the Mega Drive version. I think I've got the Jaguar one, unfortunately. But it's one of those games that I quite like, and then I play it again and I don't, and then I play it again and I think it's all right, and I don't really know what I feel about it. I seem to flip flop on it.
I think it cheats quite badly, doesn't it? Maybe I'm remembering wrongly.
That would not surprise me. I mean, it claimed it was 64-bit on the Jaguar. If that's not cheating, what bloody is?
I may make a joke about that at the start of the 3D era.
Straight.
Yeah, Ballerina Toshin Den's right. It might be as good as most other versions of Dragon, which did get released, Craig, on just about everything.
Yeah. And I don't remember anybody really liking it. Yeah.
It's probably worth moving on because Marty Parr's already spotted it. Domark's F1. You are describing the Mega Drive game there, which is understandable because the screenshot is also the Mega Drive game.
Yeah, there's no way that's Master System, is it?
Yeah, that is the Mega Drive one. The SMS one is pretty good looking. If anyone has a screenshot to hand, do take a look. But it's not got hills like that. It doesn't move. Because I'm sure people know this, but I'm going to nerd out. The 16-bit F1 games, including the Amiga and Mega Drive, are effectively sequels to Vroom by Lancor, which was an Amiga game a year earlier, and then they got the license. Whereas the SMS one is built from scratch by Tech London and is a completely different game, but is actually a pretty good... It's better than either Super Monaco on Master System, at least.
Bloody love Vroom.
That's what I do, Error 52.
Vroom is one of the few racing games I really got into. That and No Second Prize.
Yes. Both not by coincidence, I suspect, very quick and very arcadey.
Yes, that is absolutely true. And No Second Prize was on the final ever Amiga Power magazine, wasn't it?
It was. Yes. Yeah. The problem I have with No Second Prize is the drone bikes and the obstacles in the course. Like, it kind of doesn't need them. And it kind of stops it being a racing game, but maybe that's my not being an arcade game guy as much coming through. But even in time trial mode, you've got drone bikes, and I can't time trial if someone's sat on the apex.
Yeah,
the fact that I use words like apex tells you.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. I mean, if it's a time trial, you don't have other things on the bloody track, do you? That's the whole point.
Yeah. So yeah, that kind of turned me off it at the time, but it is a great game. Ballerina Toshin Gem points out we're currently running at 95% dedicated to the SMS.
Oh, already it's dropped below 100.
Because to be fair, both those comic stories, not SMS.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not going to be able to shove it in your cartridge port and play the Aliens game, are you? No.
Not twice.
Yep. Yes. If you do, you'll never get it out again. What is next?
There is still the running thing that there's a lot of new releases for this system that was replaced 3 years earlier or 5 years earlier in Japan. We've still got more news. But I shall try and answer Michelle's question because I haven't read it yet. Can either of you identify this one early 90s magazine I can't remember? All right, let's go with this one, Stuart. I only bought one issue of it because the editorial team seemed to genuinely hate their readers and the whole thing was genuinely dire. See, I immediately think late era the one Amiga, but I recall it being like a version of Amiga Action, but for NES owners. I thought the magazine was N-Force for ages, but looking it up on Internet Archive, I appear to be mistaken. Funny you should mention N-Force, because that is the sister magazine of this one, as you might imagine.
Oh.
I don't immediately recognise that.
I have no
Unless
idea.
It was late era Game Zone, perhaps. But that became a Sega mag.
Yes, I inexplicably had a copy of Sega Zone, and I don't know why, because I wouldn't have had a Sega console at that stage. I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know if anyone else in chat has a clue, but Michelle Pamela Lyons, you have the best of me at least initially.
Yeah.
Because N-Force, spoiler alert, N-Force only lasted 2 issues because it started about the same time this did, and the NES was well dead. But they tried. This will outlive it.
A lot of people are saying Total.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily recall Total hating their readers, but then I haven't looked at it in a while, so maybe right. I was kind of assuming it'd be something shorter lived than Total, but could well be. Could well be.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
No, this is not Total. Nintendo Magazine were too professional because they had to be. Michelle, are you aware there are 2 N-Forces?
Oh!
So there's an N-Force that covers all of Nintendo that runs for a year, and then it splits into N-Force for NES and SNES Force. Much like this one was Sega Force and split into Mega and Master. So maybe go and check both kinds of N-Force. There's Volume 1 is all of Nintendo consoles. Volume 2, which is just 2 issues, is just the NES. So maybe you're thinking of that.
Michelle
or at least I think it's all on archive.org or possibly the out-of-print archive. So yeah, you'll find them. But yeah, maybe try both versions just in case we're wrong.
Michelle says, I didn't realise that. How could you possibly not realise that there's multiple magazines with exactly the same name that have a sort of shared past? Oh my god, it's so complicated.
Yeah, I took the piss out of that when I did one of those issues.
Fucking ridiculous.
Someone else asked the question a little bit further back. Why did someone start a Master System magazine in 1993? And the answer is they are very brave or very stupid, but it did last as long as the company did. So, you know. But also, it's because they had a magazine called Sega Force that covered all the machines and wanted to split it in 2. I suspect because they wanted to make a Mega Drive magazine without the remains of the 8-bit era dragging it down.
That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Which, yeah, I mean, as much as we're on this side of the divide here, they've got a point.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this one lasts 7 issues, which takes you to the point the company falls over. So, which is a shame because on the next page they're advertising for staff, and you want to reach into the past and tell them they've got a job for about 4 months if they apply.
Oh.
People, please don't. Don't do it. It's you kind of reflexively feel bad on their behalf.
God, that's heartbreaking, isn't it?
It is a little bit.
Bart versus the World. Is that one of the many Simpsons games that actually came out?
It did, yes. It's one of 2 on the SMS after the... Well, 3 if you count Krusty's Funhouse, but 2 Bart games on the SMS after the obvious one you just thought of.
Oh, God. I don't
so,
want to
yeah,
think of
Bart
that.
versus the World is not... Yeah, Krusty's Funhouse is probably the best of the 3, and let that be its own epitaph.
God, yeah. Weirdly, that was reviewed in the Sega Zone magazine I had.
Yeah, it was released on everything.
Yeah.
It's also a game. It's also a game that changes name based on format. All the 16-bit ones are called Krusty Super Funhouse for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But yeah, NES and SMS Funhouse. Everything else 16-bit, Amiga, Mega Drive, SNES, Super Funhouse. Sure,
Yeah.
why not? This thing about Acclaim though, that's quite a lot of games for a big publisher to be releasing this late, and there might be 2 good ones in there if we're lucky.
Oh God, I'm going to assume the Addams Family is okay because it's pretty good on most formats. That isn't it?
Yeah. It is based on the first Addams Family game. It is, yeah, it's a perfectly good little platform game. And actually, RoboCop 3 I think is underrated on SMS.
Oh, I've never played it on that particular format.
RoboCop 3 is interesting because I've never actually figured out if it was released in the UK. Because I was trying to... I have a complete SMS UK collection these days because you had to do something over COVID, right? And I never quite decided if RoboCop 3 got released. It was reviewed by one magazine, namely this one, but every copy you find on eBay is in Spain or Portugal. And I spent years. So I really don't know if it actually got a UK release, which is why it's slightly expensive. And so unfortunately, our Addams Family and Bart versus the World, they're all, 60, 70 quid.
Oof.
I've seen worse, but it's not great. Not the most expensive SMS games, but at least the expensive ones are generally good.
Yeah. You certainly can't always say that, because sometimes it's just the ones nobody bought, and sometimes they didn't buy them because they were shite.
What's that? Someone in chat will know. What's that PS2 game that every store of CX seems to have? Thank you.
So our one in Norwich has a copy of it, but somehow it's not one of the European ones. which
Oh.
surfaced recently. It's actually a UK one, which is worth even more money. So I think it's like 380 quid or something now. God.
Yeah, the normal MO is to get about 250 quid for this. And I don't debate that technically it might go for that, but the number of copies that seem to be in CEXs, I'm suggesting it's not selling.
Yeah.
It'll be the same price at every CX at any given moment, but it seems to go up and down like mad.
And it's all because somebody in like a warehouse in Spain or something found a box full of them, basically, and leaked them out. Yeah.
Genuinely, that's where all the known copies of the last European release on the SMS come from, which is Smurfs Tour the World. It was not released in the UK, but there is one person who basically had all the old stock. And being a very smart person, he has spent the last 15 years basically putting one copy on eBay every month.
Bloody hell.
Because if you dumped them all on eBay, it'd be like that Clax find for the 2600, where every bugger has a sealed copy of Clax for the 2600 because they sold for about £5 each.
Turn my neck slightly to the left. Now, I can see here a sealed copy of Clax for the 2600, which I bought for, and I'm not joking, £5.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
They found a warehouse of the buggers, and the idiots put them on eBay at the same time, along with a couple of real football and the like. But yes, if I turn my neck and slightly go off mic, I can see both of those sat under my copy of Mr. Run and Jump.
I couldn't believe it because I didn't know the story. I'm thinking it was just like a toy fair. It's like somebody had like 10 copies of Clax sealed for the 2600, £5 each. I was like, well, I'll have one then, you know.
It's the last Atari published UK 2600 game.
Bloody hell. Well, it was the 90s. It was time for Clax, so, you know.
Yes, just. Even on a machine released in 1978.
God. Oh, Mark Tree SMS says, Krusty's Funhouse is all right. I believe him. He's got SMS in his name. He must know his stuff.
It is. It's an interesting puzzle game, not similar to anything else on the system, or really anything. It's sort of platformer Lemmings, and if that makes no sense at all, go play the bloody thing. It's easy enough to find. But it is. It's perfectly nice. It's not getting 90% anywhere, but it's also not Bart versus the World. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's still a pretty good lineup from Acclaim, even if they didn't release Robocop 3 in the end.
I've just seen Scottish Drunkard mentioning, remember the Sega Megajet? Apparently most of them in circulation were found by allegedly Malaysian pirates.
Bloody hell, but I can believe it.
I've got one, mine came from Japan, and it's one of the ones that wasn't in a plane, you know, it's one of the ones they sold for home market. You can tell because A, it's not smashed to pieces, and B, it was incredibly cheap. I think it was about 40 quid, including all taxes and postage. You know? They're not expensive things to get.
I was just distracted there because I got a Discord notification from your friend, my Alice, and I wondered if I'd said something. I think she was just typing in a Discord I haven't turned notifications off on.
she's warning you've given away the password to the FBI.
Yes, exactly. Whatever you just typed, Alice, sorry. Back to the magazine. So, more facts. More facts, anyone? I know things about the Master System. This is entirely set up for me to say them.
I need to know about Terminator 2 for the Master System.
Oh, you know what? I'm not super familiar with it.
Is it in any way based on the Amiga game, and the C64 game, which is a crime against humanity?
I am guessing it's not dissimilar if I was to go look. There are actually 3 Terminator 2 games on SMS, but I assume they mean the main one. Is it 3? Hang on. Turns
That's
head.
Mad.
Right. 2 Terminator 2s and a Terminator 1.
I have a copy of Terminator 1, I think, for the... Oh, no, mine's Mega Drive. Mega Drive, sorry, I'm getting that wrong.
But they released the Light Gun arcade game, I think, without Light Gun support on Master System as well.
Of course I'd forgotten the arcade game, bloody hell.
Because, you know, why would you use the extremely common Light Gun?
Yeah, I mean... It's not like anybody had it when it came with the system for years.
Yes! The Sega Super System. Back when they were still just calling it the Power Base.
Oh, Scottish Drunkard. If the one in Stuarton is Forgotten Worlds, isn't it? It is fantastic. I spent like 4 hours there. It was amazing. Anyway, enough talking about Glasgow-based chops.
That's probably a good idea because I know someone in Stuart and I know it's not Scottish, so I could get him to go around the house and really scare the shit out of them. Jungle Book on the SMS, you say?
Yes, is this like so this is one of those Disney platforms, presumably. I don't think I knew this one existed.
It is noted for being rock hard.
Oh.
What it's noted for in my case, and actually it's by West, the Command and Conquer people.
Holy shit.
Yeah, just before they went off to do that kind of thing. What's remarkable here is, because it's probably one of the times it happened, multi-format title, the Jungle Book on Master System was the lead format.
Holy shit.
It was released months ahead of the others.
Bloody
Probably
hell.
because it was... The reason for that mostly is because the Mega Drive version was delayed because essentially Dave Perry fucked off. Not that Dave Perry.
The many Dave Perrys.
He'd been in charge of Aladdin, and then he buggered off to do Earthworm Jim halfway through Jungle Mega Drive.
So the three Dave Perrys are obviously Earthworm Jim Dave Perry.
This is Earthworm Jim Dave Perry.
Do-Rag Dave Perry.
Yes, Dave's got his do-rag on.
Exactly, a British journalist. And the puppet man in Norwich who would just stand near a ghetto blaster with his puppets completely still. He was called Dave Perry as well. If anybody's familiar with him, which seems statistically unlikely, but you never know.
If you don't do anything with the puppets, are you still a puppet master? Or are you just standing there next to some puppets?
It was like a hand puppet. He didn't move it. It was so weird. I think he's a puppet man, but not a puppeteer.
Right.
That's my statement for the day. More of a puppet journeyman, says Jim Bob, son of Riper.
This is not what I was expecting to litigate.
Oh dear. So the big question is Jungle Book any good on the Master System?
It is. It's as much as it is anywhere else. It is impossibly difficult, and I'm not good at platformers, but yes, essentially. The fact I always use if I want to have a go at an Amiga owner is it works perfectly well on an 8-bit Master System, but the Amiga port requires a 1200.
There's an Amiga port of the Jungle Book game?
I think it's Jungle Book. It might be the Lion King I'm thinking of there. But
There's
in either case,
Lion
there is an
King,
8-bit version, but the Amiga needs a 1200.
Well, the big thing about the Amiga is if you want to make sure that only a tiny fraction of your potential buying audience can actually play your game, you release it as 1200 only. That's, what you do. Yeah.
My son, some people are still talking about my audio. I could try doing a quick change of...
It amusingly just cut off at the end there.
I could try choosing a different microphone, see if it makes the slightest difference.
I tell you what, go for it, because it's just got quite bad, actually. Go for it. I shall distract people with my amazing beatboxing. That's all you're getting. You've got to join the Patreon if you want more of that. The special beatboxing Patreon, which doesn't exist. Yeah. I'm really surprised about this Disney Jungle Book game. I didn't know they'd done a Jungle Book one. I feel like I must have seen it at some point in the past. Do you know what will tell me? If I look up...
I cannot tell you the temptation I had to just never come back there. Leave you beatboxing forever.
That would have been bastardy, but also very funny.
Okay, monitor me, people. See because if this doesn't work, it's definitely Stuart's fault.
You sound a bit sort of high pitched and reedy through this one.
Yeah, this is just a headset. It's not going to be as good quality.
Ah, I'm with you. I haven't. Oh, people are saying it.
And it's still cutting out, so it's definitely your fault.
Yeah, almost certainly. How can I?
All right, I will switch back, Mike, then, because that's easy to do. Fine.
Certainly, I'm going to have a quick fiddle in that case with some of the settings.
Right,
here.
that's back on the other one.
Tremendous. Oh yeah,
I'll leave these headphones on because then at least I can. But yeah.
Right, I'm going to go in advanced settings. Cover me. I'm going in.
In that case, while you're doing that, the rest of us will ponder Manam's session. There are no games.
There are no
There's
A600.
got to be one. Well, I guess it might be. It would be 500 plus and 600, wouldn't it? But are there any, Workbench 2 only games? There's got to be one. There's got to be something that required a plus but did not work on a 1200. There were so many games.
Question. Yeah, so it'd be ECS was 500 plus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
Yeah, there are definitely some the 600 can't run because it doesn't have the keypad. Absolutely correct, Toshinden. But Enigma, there are. But are there any that don't work on a 500, do work on a plus and 600, don't work on a 1200?
Ooh. The ultimate, we can't sell this game to anyone.
Well, yeah. Requires a meg of chip RAM would be the way to do that. But
yeah, oh God, yeah.
I reckon there's going to be one somewhere. Even ignoring PD.
Craig Charles says, in 30 plus years of playing Amiga games, I've never come across one that didn't work on an A500, but did work on an A500 plus, assuming you have a RAM upgrade. And to be fair, everyone did, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm assuming that you have a 1 meg A500.
Yeah. Minimum says you'd have to specifically code it to be that way, and only a crazy person would do that. Well, we're talking about
an
Amiga
developer
devs.
around 1995.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everyone immediately leaps on that one.
Oh, I have seen this Jungle Book game because I remember the weird cover art.
Oh, that's what you were doing. I'd forgotten. Yes,
so it suddenly popped up in the background. Yeah. I've got to see if there's an Amiga version. If there is.
If there isn't, then I mean the Lion King needs a 1200, works on a Master System. It's one of the two.
I think it's going to be Lion King. There is
fair enough
a Jungle Book game, but it's not that one.
Okay.
It looks bad.
So yeah, it'll be.
It's by Cocktail Vision, so it'll be weird as well. So there's points for that.
Yes, Wank Phone.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
I spent the entire episode coming up with synonyms for them. All right. So, shall we move on to litigating a platform?
Let's do this thing.
And it's a trick question because I know what's over the page.
Yes. Top 10 platform games reviewed and rated. And since they were the style at the time, they're going to be quite good ones, I would have thought.
I wonder if there's at least one clunker here, but let's see. So, Chuck Rock, yeah, I think we can sign up to that. At least the first one.
Yeah, the second one. That's the one with the baby with the club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, didn't get on with that.
I was about to say, I forget if they called it Junior or 2. I'm just going to turn my head.
Son of Chuck.
Too far away to see.
Yeah, I think it's called Son of Chuck. Yes, people saying Son of Chuck. Yep.
Thank you. I turned around, but of course the shelves are across the room, the light's shining on them, and the C shelf is about the height of.
I'm now thinking. I think it was called Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. Actually, I think
it is. I can just about see.
Yeah,
it's got the double eyes.
My God.
And a core design logo. I assume Core also did the first one.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
And I'll try to not get Chuck Rock confused with BC Kid. The problem with Chuck Rock is if you watch the intro, it does name his enemy, who is Gary Gritter. Slightly unfortunate now.
Yes, that's not so good, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minimum, what about top 10 games starring Chuck Rock?
Yeah.
Because I can think of 3 and it's in the top 1 of those.
Clockwork says Chuck Rock was decently fun, but I completed it within a day with my limited pocket money, so I took it back to the shop, said it didn't work, and got Chaos Strikes Back instead. Oh, Chaos Strikes Back is a mighty game. That must have kept you going for literally years, probably.
So does anyone remember the third Chuck Rock game? Because if you do, I'm very sorry for you.
I didn't know there was a third one.
I'm hoping I'm right here. Thank you, Craig. You've saved me. Craig is right. BC Racers on the Mega CD and a couple of others.
So I'm assuming that stinks of poo.
I mean, it's a Reactor Mario Kart and it's on the Mega CD cart. tell me.
Well,
it stinks of a great many things.
it stinks the place out. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh dear.
So, Global Gladiators, I sort of have a soft spot for, even though it's McDonald's try to do the environment.
Big Bang Blitz says McDonald's at some point insisted that any games featuring their branding or characters not feature food items.
Yep. Global Gladiators doesn't, as far as I'm aware. McDonald Land does. But Global Gladiators is a bit later, obviously. It would have been quite new, actually, as they made this magazine. But yeah, I don't think it's got any food. It has got green goo, which is possibly how they make the milkshakes. But
it's the inside of the apple pies. Yeah, that's always seems so odd to me. Global Gladiators is like, what has this got to do with McDonald's? McDonald Land is obvious, but
other than recycling the characters from MC Kids stroke McDonald Land, depending on where you live and what you owned.
Yeah.
Nothing. They are supposed to be the same characters from that game.
I didn't even realise that. Bloody hell.
I'm guessing that Rirus had a NES rather than an Amiga because they refer to it as MC.
MC Kids. Or
yeah,
Kids,
it's the same
maybe.
game as McDonald Land.
Hang on, isn't James Bond the Duel shit?
I remember it being shit. Oh, wait, am I confusing it with James Bond Jr., which is truly and epically shit?
Oh.
I don't think I remember the Duel offhand.
I've got it for Mega Drive, and it's pretty bad, if I remember.
Then it'll be the same. Ballerina Toshingen uses the word arse. Can't blame them.
I'm trying to think, I might have it on Master System, actually. I can't remember the James Bond The Duel. But I remember loading it up and going...
I do. It's sat there next to Robocod, but...
Oh, God, Robocod.
And Jungle Book, actually. Speaking of unmitigated arse, on the other side of it is Indiana Jones and the...
Indiana Jones and the... Sorry, you cut out there.
Last Crusade. Which is just awful on virtually everything.
Oh, God. The ST version literally cuts sprites out of a static image before the game starts. So, much like Human Killing Machine and their version of Street Fighter, so you can actually alter the sprites if you want, and I don't know, give them googly eyes or something, you know. Oh, dear. I was going to say Hitler moustache, but that seems very cruel for Indiana Jones, so, no.
I don't know if it's going to appear over the page, but Land of Illusion rather than Castle of Illusion.
Oh, yes. Because Castle is better, isn't it?
I would say so. I guess, and this might be a motivation for a single magazine, Castle is on both systems. Land of Illusion is on the 8-bits only. Because it's World of Illusion on Mega Drive. That's Timothy Dalton, whoever just said Piers Brosnan.
Yeah. Yeah, slightly pre-Brosnan.
I see where you're getting that from, but yeah, Otto Raynar. No, that is definitely Dalton. But yeah. I can see it. I can see the resemblance.
What on earth is Lucky Dime Caper?
Donald Duck.
Oh, okay. Yes, Donald Duck Master System. Yeah, I'm with you.
And again, not as good as the mouse games, but yeah, Disney platformers, generally a good time. Yeah,
I remember my friend having Quack Shot for the Mega Drive. That was all right.
Yeah, I think we got Lucky Dime Caper possibly on Master System instead of Quack Shot. Although there is, what's it called? I don't want to turn my head, it'd be cheating. Deep Duck Trouble as well on Master System.
Oh, okay. We've got
I can cheat and turn my head.
Sonic the Hedgehog, of course.
Yeah, I mean, that was going to happen, right?
Yeah, it'd be something horribly wrong if not.
Just
it does
the
seem
one,
to
though.
be. Oh, that's a good point, because there's like multiple versions out by this stage.
Oh, actually, to be fair, you'd have Sonic 2 at this stage. You wouldn't have Chaos. I think that gets reviewed in a couple of issues.
Oh, we must help Super Ancient Dino Beast says, hello all.
Okay, go on.
My mother's partner has informed me today he has an Amiga 600 in the original box with slight damage. Anybody have any clue what to do with it? eBay.
Hard drive upgrade and 2 meg of chip RAM.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Right, you want to get rid of it. Sorry.
Well,
Yes.
you could be right. If you want to keep it, Dudley is 100% correct. If not, sell the bugger because they go for a bit these days.
I have completely missed the point. Yeah, I guess if you only had Sonics 1 and 2, you'd go with this one.
Yeah.
I was going to comment on something else before being nearly clever for the first time tonight. Yeah, Battery Notation Den is threatening the editor in perfectly sensible fashion because Asterix better be on this list. We shall see. Oh, yes, it was Ricasa, the best version of MC Kids. I think it's actually the Amiga one, which will go under the name McDonald Land.
Oh, that was the only version I played, actually.
I think it's better than the NES one as someone who owns the NES one. I quite like the game, actually.
Ninja Gaiden, I don't know for the Master System. It looks pretty good.
It is, but you're running along the edge of the definition of platform game, aren't you?
Yeah, fair point.
Isn't it a bit more Strider or Shinobi than it is strictly a platformer?
Yeah, that sort of run and gun type thing.
I could litigate this one through chat if necessary, but I mean, it's worth the point. But I'm actually weirdly a game where I had when I re-looked at my collection at the start of COVID before I started trying to collect them. I had a Game Gear cart for Ninja Gaiden and an empty box for the SMS one.
Oh,
and I don't know how any of that happened. But, I mean, obviously I just bought a loose cart, but weird.
My God, there's some deep lore here from Zero X Diamond. Says, sorry for the repeat, seems you missed it. Speaking of Sega, watched our board game video on the Sonic board game. You commented that Robotnik seemed kind of S&M or something like that, and that's not far off. That version was designed by Milton Knight, who stated his goal was to make him the sexiest fat man on TV.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wow. That's okay then. We obviously picked up on the subtext there. Holy shit. Wow.
Okay, I'm just going to recover from that for a second.
Yeah, I'm sure I
I'm
will.
also going to suggest Commissar Lude Fang is Darren Jones from Retro Gamer magazine, and I claim my £5 for Strider is the best Mega Drive game, because the only other person I have ever heard claim that is Darren.
One chop talking about the sexiest fat man on TV just says, and he was right.
Oh no!
I'll take your word.
No.
Oh dear. Right, New Zealand story. I mean, that was a pretty good version on everything, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. And actually, the SMS version is good, but you have to watch this because everyone these days plays stuff in emulators and they play them at 60 hertz. Most of the time, that is a good idea. New Zealand Story on SMS was designed for 50 hertz.
Oh.
And that becomes instantly obvious the second you play it, and it runs 20% too quick, and the music is its own happy hardcore remix. Yeah, it's in your head, right?
Yeah.
It goes. So yes, you want to play it at 50 hertz, but it is good, yeah. I think someone mentioned it was like the arcade game. It's not. It's like the other computer ones. But the Mega Drive version of New Zealand Story is based on a beta version of the arcade machine and is completely different.
Oh, I did not realise that. I've only ever played the... God, I think the Amiga version would have been the one we played the most. Again, my friend's brother had it, I think. And by
Radcast is right. I was doing Bubble Bubble, wasn't I? I am very bad with tunes.
I couldn't correct you because I can't now remember the New Zealand Story off the top of my head. I have to hear a bit of it for it to go. I'm not good with music at all.
I can hear it in my head, but I'm not going to attempt to do it. It is quite close. It's quite close. It might be Mikey brings up NES Master Blaster, and the PAL version have glitches and exploits purely because of the PAL frame rates, which is one of two things I know about Blaster Master, which I've never played. The other is that if you are searching for Master System games on eBay, you will very quickly get really bored of seeing Blaster Master for the Nintendo Entertainment System in your results. Because it comes up constantly, because of course it matches Master System, doesn't it?
Oh, God, of course, yes.
So I need to buy that game at some point, just because I'm intimately familiar with the box art of the blasted thing, and I've never played it. But yes, New Zealand Story, top 10, top 20, I forget what this is.
Top 10, I think that's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One shop says, I remember having New Zealand Story on Amiga, and that first boss traumatized me. Oh, the whale, where you jump into the mouth and shoot it from the inside, yes. And dodge the deadly Amiga drips, yeah. Bloody hell.
Related tangent, you're right, you can use filters to avoid seeing it, but I didn't search with filters because there were several games I found very cheap that people hadn't classified properly and no one was bidding on.
He does have a name, Rich K. Gajira, the Kiwi. Oh, I should know it. Yes, the Kiwi in New Zealand
Kiwi
Story.
bastard, yes.
Yes, that's exactly it, yes. He does have a name, and I can't think what it is. Tiki! Thank you, folks. Yes, Tiki the Kiwi.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, bloody hell.
You ask a question of this company and you get the answer in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's the joy of Twitch, that one.
Unless you're asking about 90s Nintendo magazines and then someone eventually makes a guess to move the conversation on.
I reckon you're right on that 90s.
Yeah, it could well be. It'd be easy to miss. No one's debating Rainbow Islands here, right?
Oh, yeah, if it's a decent version of Rainbow Islands, then it's going to be great.
It's a perfectly nice version of Rainbow Islands. I wouldn't necessarily choose it out of all of them. Yeah, Alice, I know, I as soon as turning up, I was going to hide. You've made Alice angry.
I would like to know where Asterix is, and where is Psycho Fox?
Ooh. Now, Psycho Fox is more controversial, but Asterix, slam dunk, Alice is right. Psycho Fox is weird. It was extremely popular early on. And I think, looking at this, there are very few games that wouldn't have been available to buy in shops. I think maybe they didn't include Psycho Fox because it was 5 years old by that point.
Fair enough.
Like, you could go out and buy these 10, I reckon, in your average electronics boutique at the time.
And as Balu the Barbarian correctly says, where is Alex the kid?
Yes. As it says on one of my carts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I've told the story of buying a blank Alex Kid cart off eBay because it just said Alex the Kid on the label, and I wanted to know which Alex Kid it was.
Which one was it?
You have to know, right? It was like 15 quid for the cart. I was like, I have to. It was Shinobi World.
Oh my god, I was then going to guess that, although you've probably told me before, and maybe I
think I've told you the story, because if you look at the writing on the label, it looks like the lad. Because whoever wrote it didn't write very well. Rainbow Islands is a perfectly nice version, which you'd have been able to buy in stores at this point. You'll like it as much as you like Rainbow Islands.
That's fair. And Sonic 2 has appeared. Yeah.
It has, and that's good, because this is one of those times the Master System version is legitimately much better than the Game Gear one.
Ooh.
Not least because anyone who has played Sonic 2 on Game Gear will know the first boss is a complete bastard because of the compressed screen space. Because the way the first boss works is there are balls that bounce down a slope towards you, and you have to jump over them so they land and destroy the boss. But with the Game Gear, you get approximately 0.2 of a nanosecond warning.
Oh.
So a lot of people have never got past that point. Whereas on SMS, you've got, a sensible amount of space for a first boss. So, that one you absolutely want to play on SMS if you're choosing. Even put the SMS converter in your Game Gear and deal with the resolution, because you do not need that zoomed in. I see several people agreeing. Yeah, they should have zoomed that out somehow. Yeah, then Kirk, I think most people would not get past that boss, especially on a Game Gear with a Game Gear screen, right? And you're trying to see a small ball that bounces in about 3 nanoseconds before it hits you in the face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Play testing, guys? A little bit of play testing for the kids? Yeah.
It was just scaled down. It's just weird, because both Sonic 1 and Sonic Chaos, they made quite a few changes to make it work. Yeah. And not really for Sonic 2, as far as I can tell. Don't know why. What Sonic spin-off games are we talking about, Commissar Ludfang? Spinball, Mean Bean Machine?
Oh god, Spinball! I remember that being a thing. I don't think I've ever played it. Meant to be all right as well.
It is on Mega Drive. The Master version is a nice, but that's as far as I'm prepared to commit. Mean Bean Machine. I mean, it's columns, isn't it? It's as good on either machine. The weird fact about Mean Bean Machine is it's by Compile, as in the shoot 'em up people.
Oh,
yeah. For some reason, they wrote Mean Bean Machine. Don't know why.
Weird. That's well, they did a good job. Fair enough.
I have no explanation. They did a good job, as Era 52 points out. Oh yeah, Mikey, I can never tell those things apart. They're all basically the same thing. I'm going to start more fights. Oh, Compile. Okay, that makes sense then. Compile invented the bloody thing, apparently.
Right. Mortal Kombat. Oh my god, that bloody image with Kano and Raiden coming out of the arcade machine. My god. That brings back memories. And to be fair, they were the actual original actors as well. Richard DeVizio and Carlos Pesina. Why do I know that? I don't know. And it doesn't help my life at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have anything to add to that. But yes, we are well beyond the US getting any of Mortal Kombat. Actually, the Master System gets 3 Mortal Kombat games in the end. The second one being easily the best, but the first 2 are by Probe, who also did most of the home conversions. 2 is better than 1, but they are both superb efforts. Mortal Kombat 3 is Brazil only and is a Game Gear window in the middle of your screen because they didn't do the conversion properly.
Cheeky boogers.
Yeah, it's just not worth having. It literally uses the middle half at best of a 4:3 TV screen because it's just running, in Game Gear resolution, in Master resolution on your TV.
Nasty.
Whereas, MK1 and 2, genuinely decent attempts. 2 especially, as I believe you pointed out.
Yeah, there's something about conversions of Mortal Kombat 2 where they really knocked it out of the park. Game Boy version is really good. Like, somehow. The Game Gear version's decent. Master System version's good. The Amiga version is good, for God's sake. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but they really pulled out all the stops to sort of convert that one.
Scottish Drunkard points out the new collection, I think it's Digital Extremes, is supposed to include every port of every MK game. I wonder if they'll dig up the Master System Mortal Kombat 3, or if they'll just throw the Game Gear one on there and call it done.
That's interesting. I hope they put the Amiga Mortal Kombat 2 on, not only because they have basically said they will, but because we somehow managed to work out how to do the Shang Tsung Goro fatality, despite the fact it's nothing like any other version. You press far and back to go into block, and then do back, forward, up. I don't know, we just did it at random, and it worked. And I wish we had the internet in those days so we could have actually told people.
I don't think I could say that, much less pull it off on a joystick.
It's not too bad, actually, back, forward. Well, it worked, basically. So I remember I've played the Master System version of MK1. I remember having very few backgrounds and not being very good.
It's actually closer to MK2 than you remember, but it does just have the 2 very dark backgrounds, which I think is to hide some of the liberties in the character art to make it work at all.
Can't be worse
Nothing
than
is worse
Fighter.
Nothing is worse than Pit Fighter. This is the thing. I always say the Master System has very few truly terrible games, and I always say, well, except for, and it's always Pit Fighter.
Yeah, oh my god. Fommelgaud says Mortal Kombat was the hot thing and the guys doing the conversions actually wanted to get it right. Well, you'd think that about a lot of games, but to actually get it right across all the systems is impressive for the time.
Probe were variable on Master System. It's their version of Road Rash, which you genuinely would struggle to tell apart from the Mega Drive glance. It's their Mortal Kombat. You will see Flash in a minute, which is them. But there is also a truly terrible SMS game I'm going to get Stuart to play when we get there, and that too is Probe. So they did all the things.
Okay.
I don't know. I think we're missing a few characters too. If you pop onto the screen, are we missing a couple from the Mega Drive here, or did MK1 just have only that many characters?
No, we don't have Kano.
That's the one. Yeah,
Kano is missing. Yeah. And God, this
artwork
I
right.
It's
Just
well.
that. Ballerina thinks you've just got the one missing, and that you were right. It is. I'm going to say Kano. I was tempted to mispronounce it comedically. Sonia's there.
Canopla. Yeah, Sonia's in there, top left. Played by Elizabeth Malecki. Why do I know that? She only played.
Why do you know that?
Game. I have no idea. I remember all the actor names from Mortal Kombat 1, and I don't know why.
But they did bother putting in Goro and Shang Tsung to fight, and I'd almost have missed those out in order to have the more playable characters.
Yeah, especially for Goro, because that's a big sprite, you know.
Yeah, so maybe just miss Goro out and put in Kano.
Yeah.
Apparently the Game Boy version, a couple of people, I saw Toshinden and someone else, and JP Quinn say, is missing Johnny instead, which feels like...
I've never played the Game Boy first one, I don't think. I've played the third one. It's shit! But Mortal Kombat 2 is good, as we said earlier.
Okay.
The Flash...
Yes. Now.
Oh my god, that's an image.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an official image or if that's what.
Is that from that 90s TV Probably. Version? Maybe.
Could be. Everyone's still back on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So the Flash, actually, genuinely, really good game. It's you know how people say Sonic is fast, but sometimes the Master System Sonics aren't. The Flash is as fast as people say Sonic is. It's an extremely quick game, and the object is actually just to find the thing that unlocks the exit. Find the exit is one of them, but there is a really tight time limit on it. So you kind of have to plan, but actually it's genuinely a decent game. I think they give it near 90 here, and it probably deserves it. But also, no bugger has played it, despite being, a DC Comics line, because I believe it is Master System only, not even Game Gear.
Whoa! And
it's released in September 1993. Hober Mallow, you are right. I have seen this on the channel. In fact, this issue was on the channel. So you probably know what's coming up in Stuart's future if you think back.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Wait, why am I saying sorry?
There he is combating the Trickster mobile. So the Trickster in this TV series was Mark Hamill, wasn't it? And it
sounds like it. I don't know the TV series, but that's who you chose if you wanted a baddie, right? That's how that worked.
I think he came back for a more recent one, but he was like the current Trickster's dad or something like that. They're always
like the trick they played with Donkey Kong.
Yes, exactly. Craig Charles within with a quality pedant alert. This TV show used the Wally West Flash costume, despite being based on the Barry Allen Flash. There's a hairdresser's in Norwich called Barry Allen, and every time I see it, I think, cut your hair in a flash. And probably so does everybody else. Right.
We have a section on this page about that TV series, so we probably should have neatly proving we do not research this before we...
Apparently it's on Sky One, so nobody would have seen it. Great. An estimated budget of over $1.6 million per episode in 1990. Oh, bloody hell, that's huge. The most expensive weekly series in TV history. Ooh.
Does anyone... Well, obviously someone remembers it because I know what company I'm in, but I don't think it's terribly well remembered, right?
No, I don't think it was that great at all. I think if you were a kid at the time, it was probably fun. And it had good effects, but then it should do for that money. My God. Oh.
So, just for this Scottish drunkard, Hamill also played the Trickster and the Joker in a skit where they kidnapped Mark Hamill. I like
Bloody hell. That's a whole lot of Hamill.
I think he's mostly stopped doing Joker now because, frankly, it hurts. Which understandable.
Yeah.
He got killed by the Simpsons and Gulf War coverage. Those two comedy shows.
Oh my god, yes. And then you can win stuffs. Okay. That'll be a VHS tape, I presume, down there.
And you're always suspicious when a competition to win stuff appears straight after a positive review, right?
Yes, I am.
But in this case, no, they're right. But next, Stuart, you get to play a game. Would you like to reveal what the game is?
California Games 2. Oh god, I've never played this. 32 out of 100?
So,
shit.
I have a challenge for you, sir.
Okay.
I'm going to get you to do that skateboarding level that you can see in the top right-hand screen.
Oh, the
I'm
one
going to
in
get
the
you
tube,
to attempt that. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I am going to attempt it entirely via the medium of telling you which buttons to press. And I am betting that I beat your score.
This sounds like something fundamentally broken, right? Let's get on it.
What would make you think that? Why would you possibly think I would set you up to fail?
Well, the fact that you've just heavily implied that you have is the first.
The fact that I told you before this that I was about to fail. Yes, okay.
Okay, right. We've got this up, and it's California Games 2, isn't it?
Yes.
Bear with me. I shall go into the SMS directory. California Games.
And while I flip through the manual to at least give you an idea of the... which are here somewhere. Here we are. We can boot up the game and enjoy the extremely well-built man on the menu screen.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
And now I can't see chat because I took on my glasses. Hang on. I know what emulator you're using.
That's yes. Probe. Probe are usually good.
Everything is probe. All must be probe. Now, chat, you might want to consider California Games 1 is on Mega Drive. This isn't. Why might that be? Oh yes, the music. I can't hear the music, chat. I can hear Stuart, but not the music.
Oh, it started a thing. No, don't start a thing. There we are.
Are you controlling this?
Nope.
No. Alright, so hit start, which is either 1 or 2.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh my goodness. He's got a massive tumour on the bottom of his left foot. He needs to get that sorted.
I know. Well, move around the menu a bit.
This is amazing! This is the greatest game ever!
I think I referred to him as Man the Man. So, I believe you want to pick the top left once you've finished playing with Man the Man.
I will never finish playing with Man the Man. Okay, top left,
folks,
here we go.
This is the stream now. Right,
oh god,
so...
right, oh, yep, right.
For a 360 aerial, press button 2 and left or right. For a hand plant, button 1 off the edge of the half pipe.
Okay.
For an ollie, up and left and right, and then button 1 at the bottom of the half pipe. For corkscrews, left and right inside the tunnel. For board slide, up off the edge of the half pipe.
Right. This doesn't seem to be going very well.
No, I'm sure you're racking up points. It's pretty easy to do the handstand at the top if you get the timing. Although you will probably get taken out by the start of the tunnel if you're not ready for it. Whee! Yeah, Error 52. This was skateboarding before Tony Hawk got involved. If you can get all the way around the top, you'll get points.
Oh no! Oh, we live. Right, come on then. Do a thing. Do a thing. Yes. How did you
stop
was points.
Time? That was points.
That
was getting hit in the face by a tunnel, and I think you might be dead.
That's not
excellent.
That was the guy from the menu, not the guy from the skateboard. Yes, he's hurt his knee now. God,
right, so everyone take a note. Mr. Stuart of the Ashen, 270 points.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right, we're now going to start again, and you must only press the buttons I tell you.
Okay.
Feel free to take some time on the menu to play with Man the Man again.
Okay, we'll bug out then.
It's so good. I warn you, the success picture is almost worse.
Right then, here we go.
Give me the skateboarding and I'll tell you which buttons.
right. Here we go.
Which, given I'm on a 10-second stream delay, you would think would be a disadvantage for me, but you are going to find out that it's not the case.
Okay.
So how's everyone doing?
Do you not need to press any buttons at all, ever?
How do we feel about Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy?
Oh,
Lovely weather we're having.
Oh my god.
So I think this takes about 2.5 minutes, so we'd better come up with something to talk about.
Holy shit.
Perhaps I'll talk about California Games too.
Please do. Please do.
So, yes, as Stuart is rapidly starting to realise, you get a bonus for finishing, and it is larger than 270 points, and you will get that bonus for touching no controls whatsoever. So I will indeed beat Stuart by being Stuart, by telling him to press absolutely nothing for the next 2.5 minutes.
Can we not?
Which means we can move on. Because it is pretty much the same with the surfing. The way the surfing works is you get a certain time to do tricks, but you can wipe out. So other than rotating in place, it is smart to do no tricks, because it's not worth the risk. Because you get 3 times the points by just letting him drift into store, dodging a few of the obstacles.
Bloody hell.
It gets better. The hang gliding is impossible. There are theoretically thermals on either side, but they do not work. And your hang glider is just, you cannot control it. And the fourth and final event, because we only get 4 events, is snowboarding down the mountain, where you are supposed to jump over things and so forth, whatever. But halfway down the mountain is a half pipe, like the one we are theoretically doing here, if I was letting Stuart press anything. But it is static and uses basically the same tricks. So if you do the easy tricks, you can literally stay there an infinite amount of time, so it does not matter what you do in any of the rest of the event.
Oh my god.
So 3 out of the 4 events, you will get the maximum score you ever will get by doing essentially nothing or very easily repeatable actions. The 4th event is impossible. They wanted 30 quid for this.
So when they gave it 35%, they were giving it 25% too much.
Yes, but it's weird, because they gave it 16 for graphics and 19 sound for an 8-bit. They're actually pretty good. Like, not 16 and 19. But they gave it 29 for playability, when that should be 9. Like, it's a mid-70s graphics and sound thing for me. But they gave it 29 for playability when it should be 9. And they gave it 30 for lastability when it should be 3. Because you will play the events once, and the cartridge will only ever come off your shelf again if you want to annoy an internet streamer. For instance, like, are we near the end? No, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Bloody hell, it takes forever, doesn't it? No wonder you get a bonus for getting to the end.
And theoretically, you should be doing tricks this entire way down. But what's the risk? You've got 4 lives, or 1 big crash wipes you out in time. And those tricks, I think, give you 50 to 80 points. And I think you get 1,000 for finishing. So you would have to pull off 15 tricks and then still get to the end to beat what you're doing now.
Good God.
And yeah, I think Commissar Ludfang's right. At least 15% for the buff man. I reckon we'll get there in a minute. Another 5% for the lady on the success picture.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
Can you make her
I think
dance?
It's all driven by I'm trying to think of I can't remember the comic book artist's name, but the one that does incredibly implausible looking characters. I think he did this entire game.
Is that Rob Liefeld?
I think that's the name I'm trying to get.
Or is he the guy who doesn't like draw anything from the ankles down because he finds it difficult? I can't remember.
Well, this guy's barely drawn from the ankle down. Yeah, Craig thinks it's like that was the name that was in my head, I think. So yeah. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this time together as we sail merrily down what cursed bobsled course on a skateboard, where we are not, despite the fact it is clearly downhill, accelerating in any fashion. We will go the same speed this entire way.
It just looks like he's been flushed down the toilet.
Well, I mean, metaphorically. Right.
I've realised what this tunnel bit is reminding me of. The bonus game bit in Dan Dare 3. There we are.
Was that by Probe?
No,
Did
I
they
don't think
recycle
it was. It's also not bad.
So what's everyone doing this weekend?
I'll be getting the world's highest score on this game by apparently not playing it.
This is my contention. I reckon in any company, no worse go is going to beat the number of points that I, or rather you, were about to get. So I think you could literally just bring it out at parties and be a dickhead, which obviously I mostly do.
Oh my god, Michelle says apparently Dan Dare 3 was by Probe. Holy shit.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's all a rich tapestry.
They literally recycled it. Hang on, we're nearly... Everyone get ready. The success picture isn't on screen for long. Really drink it in. This ends this
Oh my
decade.
goodness, that is life fieldish. Oh my god, it really wasn't up long either.
Yeah. When I included it in the episode, I had to pause the capture and enhance, which I think has already happened. But yeah, 1,000 points. I've beaten you by, what,
Hang
7,
on,
8
1,000?
times?
Good god.
Yeah. And you got 270.
Wow.
And the lesson here is never try.
Yes. Holy shit. Apparently we need to play the Amiga version at some point. Bobby Zeal says if you get smashed on the wall, there's actually a lot of graphic blood, and it gives you a death screen with your friends and family mourning you.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
Whereas in this, it just looks like he slightly hurt his...
Oh. I need to very quickly do the hang gliding one.
Oh, please try.
Yeah. Never going to get tired of this. Right.
Genuinely the best part of the game.
What is going on here? There's a cartoon guy drinking.
Right, I'm going to say one thing. Take off when the wind's against you.
Okay.
Because I might as well at least give you that clue, because the game doesn't.
Yeah, because you'd think you'd go when the wind was for you anyway. Oh, there are no thermals to go up again, you said?
They're on the left, the far left and right of the screen are thermal.
Okay.
I'm just flipping for the tips here. Because one of them was pretty good. Oh yeah, make full use of thermals. Don't stray too far out over the open height, but there'll be no way back to land.
What? But
Exactly.
You have
the
to
thermals are on the far left and right. Yeah, to get any points, but you know.
But there was no thermal. He just died.
Yeah, you can see it just coming off the rocks occasionally, or you run into.
The
While I
Icarus.
have you here, try the surfing once.
Okay.
But I will read you the tip first, because it basically tells you how to get maximum. Which is, avoid obstacles in the shallows by staying at the bottom of the screen, watching the far right corner, and swerving out and back to miss anything in your path. So it basically said, it tells you to stay at the bottom to avoid the obstacle, apart from when there's an obstacle at the very bottom.
Is this left or right?
Left. I know it's not obvious, but left.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't know. Oh, here we go. Yay.
So what I would do is, you can do tricks with the thing on your left there. Just spin in place. I think it's up or down.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. This one tells you your score for some reason. The others don't. But, you know, you get the usual, like, 50 points or whatever for doing a dangerous trick up there that can... Or you can just rack up the tens.
I'm literally just holding down.
Yeah. And when it starts bringing you into shore, stay at the bottom and just use up to dodge the stuff at the very bottom. Because again, there is 1,000 points for finishing. Excellent. Yeah, so stay at the bottom and just watch for something coming along.
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
He always hurts the same knee.
Yes.
My
I think I might be further back in the tree because I got a buffer. But yeah, and if you can finish that, which most will be able to do, it's 1,000 points for that as well. It is physically impossible to do more than 1,000 points of tricks in the time it gives you.
Brilliant.
Like, literally impossible. And it's actually giving you, you'll have noticed, points for every obstacle you dodged on the way in, even though you didn't finish. Completely pointless.
Oh my god, what?
Oh,
What?
you are trying to... Yeah, you need to not Colin McRae yourself.
Oh, here we are. Ah, okay, right.
You actually get points for doing it first time, but let's not worry about that.
I was not expecting there to be a helicopter.
No, neither was
God.
I. In the episode, I just died several times because I really hadn't twigged. You're supposed to drop yourself off at the... Oh, there. There's good.
Yay!
That'll work.
Why are we riding up like a Dorito?
It started you on the bottom half of the course. Brilliant.
Oh, here we are. Why are the trees so small? Oh, is he a giant?
Oh, yeah. So this is supposed to be the bit after the infinitely repeatable pipe.
Ah, okay.
So it's the bottom half of the mountain, hence the grass. You're actually doing very well. Well, I was hoping that would curse you.
Oh no! We didn't get the infinite.
Oh, there you go. So if you can stand it once you die, I think it's 4. Try and get the helicopter to the top of the mountain and let yourself go.
Okay.
For the sheer demonstration of how pointless this mode is.
And what do we get?
Yeah, you actually got to the bottom. You get to see Rob's misses again.
1850.
Yeah, so 1600 for the distance as well.
God.
So yeah, get the helicopter right to the top if you can and dump yourself up there.
Whee!
So,
Way!
what's good about this is, when you die up here, the helicopter will pick you up. By the time you get to the bottom, he's clearly given up.
Ha! He doesn't care anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, it actually didn't pick you up there. Wow. What if there's a slightly different version to mine? I get a helicopter picking me up by my feet. So when you reach the bottom of this, or again die 4 times, it'll teleport you to the half pipe.
Okay. Oh, shit. That's...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Oh, dear. 1-4 remaining.
Oh, there it is, yep. Excellent. So this does the same tricks as that were on the tunnel. Oh, unless you fall
okay.
under.
Oh,
You do the same tricks as on the tunnel there, and you can infinitely repeat it if you keep it up.
Amazing.
So everything you are doing now becomes completely pointless so long as you pull off that handstand that you did in the other thing.
Oh my god.
And believe me, once you practice for any length of time, like say the time to write a 35-minute episode about this bollocks, you will be able to infinitely repeat that handstand.
Holy shit.
For 50 points every time, so do 80 of them and you've already got possible to get in the rest of the bloody thing.
Do we get more points now? No, because I didn't.
$29.99, ladies and gentlemen.
$29.99. That's back when that was enough money to buy a horse and a house.
It was enough money to buy a better fucking game.
You're not wrong, you know.
Like The Flash. It's not even the best probe game reviewed this issue.
Oh, God. Oh, Squid Reject. California Games on the Links is mighty. Mighty game. Yeah.
The first one is good on most formats. I don't know what the bloody hell they thought this was.
Well, we've discovered something tonight, and it's clearly this guy.
I mean, I wasn't expecting this to be the highlight. I mostly troll you with the I'm going to beat you while telling you what buttons to press, which, to be fair, worked. I want to make that clear.
Yes, yeah, absolutely did.
But, yes, okay, alright, we can all admire that party. I'm sorry, Mr. Ashens. Be alone.
I'm now just doing this so I can basically make an emote out of it afterwards.
Well, if that's the legacy of this stream, I will take.
I was saying that it might be on the Spriters resource. Have Daz's people got onto it? Hang on.
So Hober Mallow has pointed out they've looked at the world record on speedrun.com and it turns out you can crash out of all 4 events in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Challenge accepted, quite frankly. I might give that a go. It's not quite. It would not quite have reached a certain old series about how to die quickly in games, but it's pretty quick. But what idiot would have done a series about that way back in the mists of YouTube?
Oh, bloody hell, that was a while ago.
I mean, that was about the time of the warranty banana.
And my side
I was wondering if you remembered that.
Oh, yes.
Yes. We've lost half a chat.
And so many people didn't realise that the Through the Tech Hole logo was a goatsy. But there we are.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh no.
Or a reference to it. Let's say that.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah.
Right.
Oh dear. All right.
Tragically,
back on to
California Games 2 is on the Spriters resource, but they've only ripped the font and the title screen.
Well, that's no good. We need Man the Man Man.
Yeah, Man the Man Man is the most man of the man that's ever manned.
Exactly.
Dear me.
And it's 31.8% of the game's score.
Don't worry about that.
I rarely like to say that games are truly dismal, but I'm afraid that is. As a game,
really is.
I've got quite a lot of fun out of it, but only in circumstances like this and the 20 minutes I wrote on it that was mostly me having a nervous breakdown.
Justified.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, there we are.
Go back in my channel looking for the cover of this magazine, you'll find it. Treat watching me discuss.
So,
right, moving swiftly on to an at least average racing game. Unless you want to talk about California Games 2 more.
Yeah, God, no. I don't want to think about it again. Unless we're thinking about Man the Man Man, of course. But,
Of course, yes. The queen of our hearts.
Yeah, absolutely. GP Rider. Okay.
Do you know this?
I don't.
Because it's surprisingly later than I thought it was. Yes, that's a damn good point. Who was it said that? Ballerina Toshin Den. That's from Road Rash, the top picture. It's been mirrored, but it's bloody Road Rash.
Oh, yeah.
Surely.
Yes. Jeez.
Anyway, this was not the point. I didn't realise this was 1993. I always thought it was quite an early game. It looks it, and it's got the Force split screen, which the Game Gear version does not have. But it's it's all right. It's been a long time since Hang On. It's a new bike racing game. I think it gets something in the 50s. That's not unfair. But
48,
yeah. Okay.
So
yeah,
16% better than California Games 2.
That I think we can all agree on just from the screenshots.
Just from the fact it's not California Games 2.
Yeah. Related tangent, you are right. Road Rash was a probe game on SMS and is a minor piece of witchcraft. It should not be possible for it to look that good. I've actually watched videos on how they made it that good, and even they weren't sure. So,
bloody hell! I've just realised there's no picture of Man the Man Man. I mean, what are these jokers doing with this magazine?
No, I think that might be art from the cover that's upside down there. I'd have to look. It's got a weird cover. Yeah, Related Tangent is an expensive Master System game to get, and to be honest, you might as well buy the Mega Drive one because it is still better, but it should not be as good as it is. But yeah, GP Rider is perfectly pleasant. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing exciting. I forget which Sega team did it, but yeah.
Then World Tournament Golf, which they liked.
Yes, the SMS has a weirdly huge number of games. There's about 270 UK releases for the Master System, and I think there are 9 golf games.
Good God.
Which I don't really understand. I think this is the last of them, and they kind of copped out by making it top down, but yeah. I mean, they mentioned in the thing there, the SMS already has leaderboard and PGA Tour.
Yes. I mean, leaderboard's usually pretty good, isn't it?
Yes, so it's by Access, who went on to write Links and then got bought and closed by Microsoft because, of course, they did.
Oh, thanks, Microsoft. Yeah.
PGA Tour's a bit weird, actually, because it actually, like Road Rash, there's Electronic Arts never published on the SMS, but they released a lot of their games through other publishers. Desert Strike is Domark. PGA Tour, I think, was Tech Magic, without turning my head to look. Road Rash was via US Gold. I don't know why they didn't publish, but yeah.
Now, Glarg is entirely... Well, we don't know what it is.
No, we've tried 2 microphones.
Yeah, it's Norman Collier, as Michelle said earlier. Yeah.
We're just going to
Okay.
have to live with it.
Late in the day golf. Home Alone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of not good, this, by the way, is impressively expensive if you want to buy it. I got very lucky. You are looking in the multi-hundred. It's one of the absolute top tier of SMS games to buy, and the score they give it, I would describe as generous.
Oh, it's a bit shit then.
It's yeah. I can't really. Yeah. It's one of those where it's not bad for a reason. It's just generally not above average.
Fair.
Yeah, there's almost nothing to say about it. If you want this kind of thing, Bonanza is effectively the same sort of thing, and it's better.
Was that Bonanza Brothers? Sorry, cut out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, you're laying traps for the criminals here. Bonanza Brothers sort of round, but yeah, it's certainly not worth spending 200 quid on a cart. Let me tell you that. Thankfully, I didn't have to.
Bloody hell! That's
I got lucky on a copy of that. It's not a pretty copy, but I do not need a pretty copy of this game.
License to thrill.
Trouble Kinsman, Bonanza Brothers is also on Master System, where it is essentially identical.
Ah.
So yes, now we're on to this Game Gear magazine in the middle of our magazine, which I believe is 100% about the Sega Master System.
I see. This is a separate magazine. You see, it doesn't count. Honest.
Sure, then why would the page numbers keep going up in sequence?
Coincidence.
Fair enough.
Oh dear, we've got win some sports stuff. No, news and previews. Oh, maybe.
What sports stuff? Just games.
Yeah,
so not
worth
really
of
sports
sporting.
stuff. Just 3
Oh!
games, and that's calling Outrun Europa a sports game, which technically yes, but also.
Yeah.
See, Outrun Europa. 2 things about Outrun Europa. Then I might as well go for terrible facts.
Go.
Outrun Europa is a Game Gear game, but it isn't. They literally put the Master System ROM on a Game Gear cart and let it scale.
Holy shit.
There's absolutely no work. There's a few games where they did that. This is the famous. It also uses up to accelerate on this joypad-only system. I literally have a modified joystick adapter that swaps up and to, so I can play it properly.
Good God.
But yes, the Game Gear version, and there's 2 or 3 games that's like it, but the Game Gear version is literally an SMS ROM on a Game Gear cart, which means you notice it scales and the text is a bit funny.
Oh.
But that lazy.
That's terrible.
I know,
Despicable.
right?
Should not be
I'd
allowed.
have to look up the list, but that's the one I always notice. Anyway, moving on to the actual point.
Where are we? Chaotic times ahead for Sonic.
Yes,
Sonic
a mention
Chaos.
of the best Sonic game. And they mentioned Deep Dark Trouble. There's a lot of stuff here that did come to Master System. What's Surfmania? Surf Ninjas we didn't get on the Master System, though, which is a shame, because I bet that is a high-quality video game.
Cool, yeah, if it's anything like the astonishing CD32 version, which we completed on stream, and I don't know why we did, it will be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Enigma, you are referring to the Brazil-only Sonic Past. It is not good. New boxer tricks?
Where was that, sorry? Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're impressed with the screenshots.
Oh,
they're cheating, is why. They've got a capture box. Yeah, do you remember screenshots for Game Boys and Game Gears in old magazines where they clearly pointed an Instamatic at the camera and hoped for the best?
Oh, God, yes. Oh, painful.
Right, what else we got?
We have Gore on Gear. That Mortal Kombat's coming. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we've just done that. That was literally half the magazine.
Yeah, I feel like...
Speaking of...
Yeah.
Following the success of James Bond: The Duel...
Ouch.
Sub-editor, please check.
Yeah, 84%. I thought it was shite. Maybe people liked it at the time.
Well, it was in that top 10 platform games, wasn't it? Instead of Asterix. Yes, I know, Alice. I suspect she's halfway to their office carrying a big stick at the moment.
JP Quinn says Surf Ninjas the movie literally used the Game Gear game as a plot point.
There was a Surf Ninjas the movie.
Oh yeah, it's a movie tie-in. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Leslie Nielsen plays the bad guy, who's a samurai or something.
Straight Leslie Nielsen or later era Leslie Nielsen?
Later era.
Okay, that makes some sense.
Yeah. The
Although
Amiga
I'd love
game
to see him playing it entirely straight.
The Amiga game is abysmal, and it has
Yeah.
gory fatalities in it, despite the fact it's based on a kids' film. Also, it has none of the characters from the film in it. It's absolute nonsense.
Did they repurpose another game late in development?
Almost certainly. Almost certainly. Yeah.
Also, we can have NFL football starring Joe Montana. Everyone
Hooray!
loves Joe Montana, right?
Yay!
You kids, you've always got your Joe Montana posters and your Joe Montana.
His surname is the same as a state. Hooray!
Yay! I assume he was a player. I actually don't know. Because
I
Madden
no idea,
technically was not a player.
No, he was a coach, wasn't
he? He joined a team as a player, had a career-ending injury really early, and kind of started as a coach early. So by the time the games came around, he was like the famous head coach. But he was, yeah. And then obviously commentator trading off that fame.
Yes, yeah. Action. Oh, there's the Daytel action replay you were talking about. Yeah,
that's the Game Gear one. But yes, it's the Master one. The first version comes in that box. Mine is a red box, being the V2. I don't know what the difference is, and if I ever researched anything, I'd fix that. I can make up for it with obscure facts about Desert Strike.
Yay! Go for it.
Well, this is actually the story is wrong. Because they're talking about cramming Desert Strike onto Game Gear, and they say the 8-bit version is being programmed by Domark's internal console wizards, the Kremlin. They're wrong. The Game Gear version of Desert Strike is by Tiertex.
Oh!
The Kremlin did write the Master System version. And I do not know why, when they had a perfectly good Master System version by the Kremlin, they decided to pay Tiertex to convert it onto an almost identical format. Like they are distinct versions of the game.
Oh.
I don't know why you'd do that, and if you were going to do that, I don't know what godforsaken idea it was to have Tiertex do it.
Can we therefore assume the Tiertex version is not very good?
It's not bad, actually. Even they couldn't screw that up. But the Kremlin's version is unsurprisingly better. Yeah. So, yeah, they're wrong here, but also it's one of the few games where you have two identical machines and you do two different versions.
So odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, had money to burn or something. Good God.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sega were famously good with money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Meaningful look to camera.
Yes. Small tear from corner of eye.
Did they mention why Ren and Stimpy? Oh, yeah.
Game Gear game, apparently, yeah.
Yeah, but also an SMS release in Brazil.
Oh.
Which I think is probably just the Game Gear version.
I want to see this cool-looking carry case.
Oh, hello.
It's got a Wiimote with it. Interesting.
Is that... Because I've got Logic 3 Game Gear zip bag and a magnifier, and I'm wondering if those are two parts of this. Or are these... It doesn't say who makes this.
No, it doesn't, does it?
I wonder if the component bits of my Logic... I keep turning off mic to look at to try and figure that out. Yes.
I do enjoy a hard-molded plastic case.
Look at that Gaming Ahead section, by the way, because there's a how much have things changed.
Oh, there we are, yeah.
Yeah, because it says, right, that the game has been popular, great. They're looking to increase the number of titles from now till... It is August, and you can commission a bunch of new games for Christmas. The world is a different place.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Commissar Lupin, the Game Gear TV tuner is quite cool because it has an RF in. So what you can do, and I have done just to be a dickhead, is you can play a NES on your Game Gear by plugging the output of the NES into the RF in on the Game Gear.
I'm not sure it reached the final version, but I played a Google Stadia on it.
That works. Anything with an RF, basically. So
Yeah.
up to Saturn, I guess.
Yep, I was putting it through a converter box, obviously, because Stadia it was just a Google Chrome, wasn't it, or whatever it's called.
Something like that.
Chrome's
Craig
a browser,
says,
isn't it? Oh.
Craig says the phrase Sega continued to dominate the game market feels like the work of people who had little awareness of the outside world. Yes, absolutely. And because it's a single console magazine, isn't it? You know, they always used to pretend the other side was failing, even when they'd sold 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, the Game Boy must have outsold the Game Gear by a frightening amount, surely.
It did. The Game Gear did okay, but it did. There's a reason that the sequel to the Game Gear was only released in America. Virtually no one's heard of it.
The Nomad?
Yeah. And even then, it's only play Mega Drive games, so it's not even really a thing. For some reason, I have one. Really, Minty points out that the presumably GTV tuner also it in. I will take their point because I can't be bothered to go across the room and look.
I believe that is true. I think it was the composite in I used, really, Minty. Yeah.
Tengen World Cup Soccer. So Atari. Is this an arcade game?
It's got to be, surely.
They do point out, and they're correct, that it appeared on the Master Tecmo World Cup 93. Now, I know this isn't a big football fan chat. I'd need to go to Kim Justice's streams for that. But what you might have spotted is there wasn't a World Cup in 93. Which always bugged me.
Which World Cup? Oh, you know, the special one.
Yeah. Enigma is also right. Tengen was only formed to arcade games, and the reason is because Atari split into 2, home and arcade, and arcade Atari weren't allowed to use the Atari name if they made home games.
Holy shit.
They invented one.
Bloody hell.
Also, Rubbercat's right. The Nomad eats batteries. I've never used my Nomad on batteries. Always. It uses, I think, the Mega Drive 1's power adapter. That'll do.
Oh, yeah.
I think if I even walk out of the room with 6 AAs in it, it'll instantly die. Also, yes, it's a World Cup game. There's a picture of Blackburn Rovers.
McEwen's Lager. Something you see advertised an awful lot at the World Cup. Yeah. Perfect.
Yes. It went worse for Blackburn after that. They got bought by a sausage company.
Holy crap.
A company called Venky's.
Oh,
look, an advert for World Cup Soccer just after a fairly decent review.
Coincidence,
Crippins.
I'm sure. Yep.
Do you want a Quick Joy Pro pad?
Oh my god. Yeah, that looks quite bad. I don't really know. It's hard to tell with these things. Usually it's the D-pad that lets them down.
Also, the $16.99 back then.
Ooh, that's
I think
a lot.
official pads weren't that price.
Just because you've got auto fire on it, you chiselers.
In bright green, so I think I'm getting this right, Predcon says, is that why games are extra, or was that a tax purpose thing? I think that is the same reason as Acclaim did as Arena and Flying Edge. It was because Nintendo insisted you only publish for them in the NES era if you published for them. So people invented different names, either for Nintendo or elsewhere. As in, it was Arena that published Mortal Kombat on the Master System, not Acclaim. Honest. I think that was why Ultra, but it could be, Related Tangent could be right, it could be literally you were only allowed to publish so many games for the NES and they had more games. Could easily be that. It's Nintendo's fault, is what I'm saying.
That's the main thing. We got there.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. We're blaming everything on Nintendo. I'm happy with this.
And we're not buying a Quick Joy Pro pad.
We're definitely not. People pointing out the slow-mo switch on the back. What? I don't think I ever worked out what a slow-mo switch was supposed to do on a Joy-Con.
It was an auto-fire on the start button.
Oh.
So it paused, unpaused, paused, unpaused, paused, unpaused, paused, unpaused. Slow motion.
Holy shit.
I wish I was kidding you.
Holy shit. I do know, now you've said that, I think this has come up before and somebody explained it to me. And I think
DJ and Big Bang Blitz have both told you that I'm right. So
yeah.
And fuzz of that sums it up for me.
I'm sure this has come up before, and my mind has wiped it out because I hated the concept so much. Yeah. Oh my god.
They don't do it. Turbo buttons, great, especially on those shoot 'em ups. Hammering.
Oh yeah.
Turbo buttons right behind. Slow mo, no.
Oh, relevant. It was the Wimbledon final today, and look, you can win Agassi's jacket and game. Okay.
It's not a great game.
Oh. Moving on.
His jacket could be great. Like, man's got fashion. I'm behind that. But unfortunately, the Agassi game on not a triumph. You're better off playing. Well, I can name 3 tennis games, and they're all better. And 2 of them are Wimbledon. So,
okay.
You know.
Yep.
Old adverts. I love old adverts. What we got?
Game Gear rechargeable battery power pack, up to 2 hours use from each charge.
Fucking hell!
Which I believe is noticeably more than the AA's. So, yep, amazing.
And you you pay $12.99 for it, and you still have to buy a charger. Oh, or you can buy a game. You can use a Game Gear charger. That's okay.
Yeah, still though, bloody hell. And Game Gear / Game Boy joystick. Stick it on, and then spend the rest of your life getting the sticky pad off again. Yeah.
These days, that's 3D printing, isn't it? I assume they couldn't do that then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you got in import software? Notice it's all for Mega Drive.
Oh yes.
I've just cottoned on. That is not a Master advert.
That is very much not. Why would they be advertising purely Mega Drive?
I have a theory. They bought 6 months ads in Sega Force before it split.
Oh, yes.
And the way Impact has handled that is putting them in both.
Yes. That makes sense.
I bet that's it.
Yes.
All right, tips. Hey, look, it's Alex the Kid.
Hey, Alex the Kid. Everyone's favourite. Oh, my God, Alex the Kid. That is definitely an Oliver Frey picture, that one. That's from a cover of
I bet he's involved. I haven't seen any credits in the magazine yet, so the end, but I bet he's involved.
Definitely.
So Batman Returns is interesting here because this is issue 2, right? Mm-hmm. I have actually done issue 1 as well, and the lowest that issue is Batman Returns, about which they are insane because it's bloody great. But why are they doing a player's guide for something they spent last month insulting?
That's a good question. I'm going to assume because they were wrong and it's a good game.
Yeah, I assume so. There was actually an argument that, you've seen the second opinion. There was actually a bit of an argument. So maybe the editor fan. Enigma points out Frey actually signed the and we missed it. If you can rewind, bottom left.
There we are. He's right. Yeah, bottom left, Oliver Frey. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I can see why we missed that.
Yeah, they've literally put the word gear over it. Thanks, guys. Right, back we go.
Be kind. Rewind.
Yeah, there we are. Batman Returns.
Oh, I see why, though. Because they're paying 50 quid for someone to write the guides for. Which actually, I know page rates in today's magazine. It's not a lot better.
I can know.
Someone who writes a page in a magazine every month, I think that's as far as I can go without doxing anyone, once told me what they earned. And in 2025, it's not as much more than 50 quid as you'd think.
Bloody.
Although, to be fair, this person has written 4 very, very useful pages. What it means by Route 1 and Route 2, by the way, that's the difficulty levels in Batman Returns. It doesn't make the game harder, but it makes the whole levels trickier, like floors disappear and such.
Oh, God, interesting.
Interesting way of doing it, yeah. Batman Returns is, I believe, actually by... Oh, God, I always get these two mixed up. Ancient, Yuzo Koshiro's company. So actually, the music is bloody great.
Ah. And you get to fight Danny DeVito. That's the main thing.
It's a great game, genuinely. And I think, again, it's on Game Gear where it's very similar, but it's an 8-bit Sega exclusive.
And we're coming across all the same games again. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Sonic
the Hedgehog. I guess because we're early in a new magazine. Classics. Like, that's the entire 90s built-in game list you've got there.
It really is, isn't it? Action replay codes. Oh, yeah.
Of course, all very useful. Prince of Persia. with like 3 random levels where it tells you to do things. Which, okay, thank you. Premium rate tips line, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, beautiful. How much is that per minute? Probably a lot more than you're getting paid per word if you're writing for them.
I'm just checking out. Well, you could stay on it for like 100 minutes for the price of the guide you sent in. So if you're quick, you spend 100 minutes writing it down off the phone line, mail it into the magazine, and you might get your money back.
Really Minty says, I can't remember how much I was paid for Amiga Active. £40 for 700 words, I think.
Yeah, I can believe that. Active was never exactly that's the 2000, early 2000, isn't it? That was never a high budget magazine. Aspect, yes, the other one.
Oh God,
Ancient did Sonic 1, Aspect did the later one. The other way around, possibly.
Look at this, 1993, the Consumer Electronics Show, and they've already got anime posters up, look. Did it start that early?
Also predicting the extremely short-lived fad of the Internet Cafe, which lasted from about 2005, when enough people had heard of the Internet, to 2010, when enough people had broadband.
Yeah.
Came, went.
Get your finger on the pulse. On the pulse, I say.
I never went to CS. I went to Games Master Live.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully in the Dominic Diamond year, not the Dexter Fletcher year.
Oh, God. Did they even hold one in the Dexter Fletcher year?
They did, because they filmed an entire episode of the series at one, which cuts off abruptly because no one figured out the time. So they never finished the last challenge.
Brilliant.
They just ran out of time and cut to credits.
Brilliant. Well done. Good work,
about
everybody.
the standard competence of the Dexter Fletcher era, if we're honest.
Oh, my God. But don't worry, Southdown Consoles are here to save us with their new and used Sega games for sale or part exchange.
When calling, mention GeForce, and not, the rest of the magazine you're reading.
To obtain lower prices. Okay. Then there's Mega Mix Software. Okay.
Again, is that all Mega Drive?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah. All right, charts. What do we think of the chart?
Land of Illusions at top. Tecmo Cop Soccer.
Yeah, notice they're not saying 93.
Yeah. WWF Steel Cage Challenge. Any good?
No. Well, I mean, average wrestling game, right? Of the era. I mean, there's a kind of a hard cap on how good those are. The problem is, like, pro wrestling in the WWE sense is quite complex controls-wise. There's too many moves and stuff because it's all performative. And you cannot do that in 2 buttons. Can't be done. So, yeah, none of the early ones. But the new WWE games, not bad. Predatory is all fuck, but not bad. There's a couple of budget releases in this, They're obviously doing offers, because Transport and Ninja are basically launch titles.
Yeah, I was going to say, that seems odd they'd be around so long, because they...
I wonder if they did because they were small carts, I wonder if they did a run at like a tenner or something.
That makes sense, wouldn't it? Absolutely would. And Speedball
the rest of that list is surprisingly good. Hey, Alice, number 19. Alice.
It's there, asterisks.
It's in the magazine. It's outselling Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Midas 2K points out, or Mr. Midas probably, you can WWF WrestleFest on arcade has 2 buttons and it's fantastic. That is true. One of the very few games, I was going to say I own a arcade board for. I don't actually know because I gave it to an arcade. You can play it. Retro Replay in Norwich if you so want.
Craig Charlesworth points out Transport definitely got a budget release. Good. Because Transport is underrated, actually. It's one of those that got absolutely slaughtered in review. Bad?
Oh. Weirdly, I played Speedball 2 on the Master System earlier today. It's pretty good.
It's a good attempt. I think Speedball 1 suits the system better, and it probably helps that's not on Mega Drive. But yeah, 2's a very good effort, if that's what you had.
Yeah. It's all right. That's got to be an Ollie Freya game at the top left, isn't it?
It all is, isn't it?
There's a picture of Dizzy who has been fried. That's jolly for everyone. Yeah, quite well done. And all your
that is signed. I assume that's not Frey, but
no, that
Dizzy
is
picture, I mean.
Tom Percival from Bishopsgate in Shropshire.
Ah.
There we
Oh,
are.
yes, the caption.
Yeah.
Reading. I remember reading.
We don't need that anymore. Now we can have ChatGPT read to us and make it all up.
Said Starletter does point out that the good stuff was still coming from third parties at this point. US Gold, Virgin Tech, Magic, Domark. 3 of 4 published Electronic Arts games, despite what he says about Electronic Arts not touching the machine.
Oh, this is better. This is what we're after.
Oh,
Look.
art.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonic fan art now is a dangerous, dangerous business,
Oh, my
thanks
God.
to certain things.
Yes, Christ almighty. We've got quite a thin, gaunt-looking Ryu. We've got some cool multi-character stuff for Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition.
Everyone's going to get to Sonic.
Famous Master System game.
That's true. Street Fighter 2, of course, not on Master System at this point and never would be in the UK.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh,
I guess it's all hangovers from Sega Force.
Scotty McSporran is
Sure,
that you?
I believe
Scottish drunkard. Is got Mario blood on his chainsaw.
Which, like all good political cartoons, feels the new label.
Yes. Think about it, chaps. Okay. There's who is that in the Game Gear there? It looks like an early Tommy Tallarico or something.
It probably is Scott, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it?
Also, I don't wish to worry you, but Tom's back again.
Oh, he is. He hates Dizzy, look.
Yeah, he's not a fan, is he? He's not going to like that's getting released in a couple of months.
Michelle was saying Sinclair User really hated Dizzy to the point where it appeared like they were trying to bully the Oliver twins. There's a copy of Sinclair Abuser in Treasure Island Dizzy, isn't there? So that's probably a reference to that.
Oh, so it's like the Team 17 Amiga Power thing.
Yeah.
Where, in the middle of the various disputes Team 17 had with Amiga Power, they made all the crap computer opponents in Arcade Pool.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah. The pettiness
Classy.
we can respect.
Yeah. Good. And what's going on here? Scott McSporran with loads of dough, Bolt Sega, am retired, my man.
Makes you think.
But Sonic, we need you for Sonic 4.
I've only just realised 4 out of the 7 of them are just Scott.
Yeah. Scott with his weird Sonic
He's
fan
got a
art.
problem.
Yeah, boy. Is that might be the earliest use of "yeah, boy" I've heard. Oh my
Oh dear.
God. Yeah.
Oh god, there's more of them.
Oh. Michelle says Sinclair User made a paper mache model of Dizzy and published a photo of it having been tortured. Jesus Christ, just weird now, isn't it? Oh my god! Oh my god, there's hundreds! This is amazing.
Scott's back again!
There is. Oh yeah, now he's got his future Judge.
Oh.
It's Judge Dredd, Judge Sonic. Yes, okay.
You know what? I'm glad the rest of that Cool Spot picture is actually pretty good, because if we're honest, just drawing Cool Spot is not that tricky.
It's basically the Japanese flag. Yep, there we are.
I'm expecting a picture of Asterix on the next page, and it'll be just Alice.
There's a lemming, and Rainbow.
What?
Bub from Rainbow Islands. Yeah, okay. Don't know what the lemming's
Sure.
doing there.
Sure, why not?
This is so conceptually bizarre. Chuck Rock the Alien, and he's got like multiple limbs and 3 eyes.
Maybe they should have gone that way for Son of Truck.
Yeah. Ryan Reese Pritchett with Mario being executed by Bart Simpson.
Sure.
Bloody hell.
The Bart Simpson that's also on Nintendo.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
We've got Streets of Rage.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Streets of Years in Therapy.
Yeah. What Streets of Rage 2 have been out at this stage? Just wonder, because Skate and... Is that Max? I'm not sure.
Should be, without looking.
Hmm.
Let's say yes. But bear in mind, these were probably sent in 6 months earlier.
Yeah, very valid
Like-
points.
This is using up page space by grabbing shit out of the box. Ooh, there's a quiz. What is the full title of Domark's James Bond game? Oh, that's easy. It's James Bond, no, no, please don't make me no, no, please.
One of my favourites. Moles More, thank you for the raid there, bless you. The Street Fighter 2 one here, we've got Bubsy looking on for some reason. It says, now who's got the rights to Street Fighter 2? Ah! And a very spindly Sonic.
Life would get its revenge on Bubsy.
Yeah. My God, this is amazing. What's
There's
the name of our other Sega magazine?
There's another page of these.
Lemmings again. Look at that.
Oh God, it's Scott again. Twice.
Yeah. Oh my God, Scott's here with his golden Sonic.
I would move office at this point.
Universal Sonic. Is it supposed to be like Universal? Yes, because it's Universal Soldier symbol. Okay. Some more guys. Tiny Toon Adventures, Sonic, and the Addams Family. Oh,
that's a reasonable attempt, or maybe just looking at all Scott's ones has had me. Well, I'm grading on a curve.
That's quite nicely done. Street Lemmings of Blanca versus Ryu.
Who is that by? Is it one of the people we already know?
Fair question. It's the Star Picture.
Peter Johnson. I will just
Johnson,
pop back.
Liverpool.
No, he sent Street Fighter 1 page, which again is actually pretty good.
He's got a Shuriken and he's got a Sai. This guy doesn't play Street Fighter. Come on now. Well, that's probably because it's not out yet or something.
Yeah, it's not on Sega. He can't. It's simply impossible. Someone pointed out there might be a duplicate.
Well, let's have a look. Street Fighter 2 is a duplicate.
Oh no, we're going to figure out Sonic Fighter 2. Oh yeah. And... oh yeah! Top right of page 1, bottom right of page 3.
Hang on. Oh, yes! Yes, literally the same picture. Bloody hell. Okay, then.
Scottish Drunkard as Columbo does all.
May the Master Force be with you. With your back issues. Yeah. Okay.
Maester system, yeah.
Yeah. Computer chair.
See, now we're in solid Ashens territory.
Fucking
Take it
Christ
away.
on a tricycle. Back at that. Hey kid, will you use your back in the future? No. Well,
who nicked the legs?
What? Why? Why? Sit in real comfort 6 centimeters off the floor in the perfect position. It even collapses into a flat, neat pack, just
I'm
like
sure
your
it
fucking
does,
spine. Yes, so you can store and transport it.
Related Tangent points out he's not playing a Master System.
That's very much not. Yeah.
That is another leading console, I believe.
Yeah. But he has retired from work because they gave him a carriage clock. Look.
Well, yes, because he was too injured to ever work again.
And he was a film critic because he's got a film guide and the writer's handbook. So yeah,
he's actually 63. That's just what it's done to his body.
Yeah. God, those start right shoes or whatever. Bloody hell!
I don't know if you've looked yet. How much do you think this is?
Fuck! What? 25 quid for that?
And for what it's worth, folks, just over 2 times inflation since then. So this is a 50, 60 quid chair delivered. 60 quid half a chair delivered. Available only in black.
Yes. Related Tangent says this genuinely looks like they broke a batch of chairs and decided to lean into it.
Well, that's what that back is, isn't it? Isn't that the remains of the rear legs?
Yeah. It's
all those kids who were leaning back at school. It's the ones they broke.
Oh, God, I want one of these for a review.
There is absolutely no chance any of them.
Absolutely not. There's no chance they survived much longer than this photo shoot, probably.
Or the kid.
Yeah. Just died with this impaled through his spine.
Welcome to the next level, in the sense that you are technically slightly above.
Hang on, is this... Oh my God. Scottish Drunkard says, seems like Scott McSporran from Clydebank was a drug user who died at age 42 in 2018. Rest in peace.
That doesn't surprise me, but Godspeed.
Holy shit. Yeah. Bloody hell. And the Master Market. What on earth is this?
So he'd have been 18 when this issue was made. I'm sorry, those did not look like 18-year-olds.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not bad, but... bit obsessive. Well, let's not worry about that. Master Market. We've got your Master System.
Oh no, reviews.
Oh, it's just back reviews. Gotcha.
I'm going to get angry at some things.
Okay.
61% for the Flintstones. A game where literally no one has got off level 1 honestly.
Yeah.
It can't be done. I remember it vividly because Rosie had me record part of a review for it when he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And the first line of that review was, I never thought of myself as a child molester.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's the reaction that deserves. A genuine first line from review, so you can see why he wanted it recorded. I don't know why he came to me. Although he is right, I never have thought.
He came to you because he didn't want to say it himself. I think that's the answer.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of 60s and higher here that should not be, and yet Strider is 42. Who likes Strider? Get angry. Chase Alice down. She's already on the way to the office.
God, there's some nonsense in here, isn't there? It really is.
Heroes of the Lance. Bloody hell.
Oh no, there's a Master System version? Why?
Oh, Heroes of the Lance. Yeah. You cannot believe how bad.
Oh.
Like, that's pit fighterianly bad. It's by Teartech.
I had the ST version, which is like one of the good versions, and that's terrible. You know. Oh, bloody hell.
Two people, Tosh and Jen and Craig, point out Strider MS is dog shit. I'm not sure I entirely agree, but I'm going to say Teartech again.
Oh.
It also proves on this page, Batman Returns, 54%, and look at the shite they've given 60. And notice that the blurb for Batman Returns really doesn't relate to the mark at all.
5 tough levels give this game a high last ability mark. 54%.
Yeah. Sure. 86% for Krusty's Funhouse, proving an earlier point.
Yeah.
Perfectly reasonable.
We got in the racing. SCI. Oh, SCI is the Chase HQ sequel where you shoot.
Yes. Yes. Which, Outrun Europa is not the best of those 4 games. It's not even the best. It's not in the best 2 Outruns on Master System.
Bloody hell. Oh, Trivial Pursuit. I had the Master System version of that, and I had no Master System, so I was playing it on the Game Gear with the adapter. Yeah.
How was the text?
I seem to remember it not being great.
Yeah.
I think it had a green talking bird character in it as a mascot thing, asking you all the questions.
I'd have to get up and look, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Not least because you maybe put on the headphones that are wired.
That'll teach you.
And it did make a difference.
Alien Storm, Alien 3...
Which is better than that.
Yeah, Alien 3 is pretty
Predator
good.
2 is better than that as well. Smash TV is not. So, Smash TV is just a mistake of a conversion to me. Cumberdan's about to disagree with me, so I'm going to try and get it out. Master System 8 sprite limit, so there are only 8 enemies at any time in Smash TV on the SMS, and there is no way of doing directional firing. And those 2 things kind of kill a twin-stick shooter.
Yeah.
But Cumberdan's is welcome to defend it. Well, I'll tell you, 44% is higher than the given in the episode that I did that reviewed it.
Ooh. Commissar Ludfang asks if Alien Storm on Master System has the first-person shooty parts.
You know, I don't know.
Ooh. Super Space Invaders. I remember vaguely enjoying that on ST, I think I had it.
It'll probably be ST or Amiga. It got 73% Amiga, which is why I know about it. The SMS version, I mean, it's a slow game on Amiga and ST. Removing 8 bits does not help it out, unfortunately.
Understandable.
It's okay. It's also Teartech's. Just since we're making a list here. Teartech's did make some good Master System stuff, but we seem to be tripping over their mistakes.
If I recall, they did the home computer versions of, or at least the 16 bits of Strider as well. I think Strider was another game where it just cut sprites out of.
They certainly did SMS
files.
Strider, so that's likely.
Yeah.
Craig Charles is right. The Smash TV port that works is the SNES one because you can use the button layout to replicate Twin 6. But Craig, I would also point out the Mega Drive does allow you to use 2 pads.
Oh, that's clever.
Are you okay, Stuart?
Yep, I feel much better now.
Do you need an intervention of some description?
No, he's here. Man, oh man, will save us all. 32% seems tediously high for that. That's just...
Although, if you compare it to all their other marks, I guess it's about as low as they've gone anyway. Is there anything... Flick back, is there anything less than 32 in the currently available games? Back to the Future 3 gets 33%, another one when no one... Yeah, that is the lowest in the entire section by the look of it.
Gotcha.
Unless someone with eyes tells me I'm wrong. So, yeah, California Games 2 is the worst game in the section. We'll all accept that.
Sega Chess got 93%.
Nothing wrong with Sega Chess.
Yeah.
It is exactly what it says it is. It could probably beat AI. If the 2600 can, it can.
I don't think there's any probably to it.
Yeah.
Anything that knows the rules can, basically.
Basically. But no, Sega Chess is literally that. There is absolutely nothing to say about that game.
That's the thing with chess. As long as it's got a decent engine that doesn't take too long to make moves, and it's clear what the pieces are, it's hard to lose on that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's... Yeah. This is probably a very difficult thing to mark. Because if you don't know chess, you get it and go, what the fuck's this? But there's also basically no way they could make it better.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you're a Grandmaster, they could probably make it better, but you don't have the power, so yeah.
And
Battlers, enjoy the many golf games. Although actually the only one on this page, I think, is World-Class Leaderboard.
Yes, 79%. 1%
So they've missed
better
Great Golf,
than
Golf Mania, Putt and Putter, PGA Tour, and I'm missing at least one.
Bloody hell. That's a lot.
There are actually two distinct games called Great Golf. Like, they're completely different.
Well, that's not confusing at all. Bloody hell.
No.
Olympic Gold, 94%.
Generous, but it is good.
Fair.
It's also Tiertex. It's one of their better ones.
Bloody hell. They were so prolific and so variable
they were.
on the consoles.
Yeah.
They really were.
I did a thing where I put them on trial, and as in ones that they should have done better on and ones that they did as well as could be expected.
Oh, I remember that video. Yes.
Yeah. So I actually missed 2 or 3, it turns out, in that video.
Oh.
Because it's actually quite difficult sometimes to find out who did a port if they're not credited in the game itself.
Ah, yes.
And there's a couple I missed. Robocod is one of them.
Holy shit!
That I didn't realise was Tiertex on SMS, but is.
Is it a good version?
I mean, it's okay. It's Robocod. I've never liked Robocod.
I've never liked Robocod. No.
Although that is a reverse California Games, in the SMS got California Games 2 and the Mega Drive didn't. The SMS got Robocod but never got James Pond. But the Mega Drive got both.
Huh.
Don't know why.
Oh, on me.
Play Wimbledon tennis.
For the raid. Yeah, bloody hell. And small ads. Oh my god.
How did Tiertex get their name? Because I actually don't know this.
I don't know either. I'm interested to know that.
Should not ask someone a question they're going to have to type a lot more. Especially when our next page is classified ads, and there's probably not a lot to say there.
Sega Master System 2 and 6 games, including Champs of Europe, will sell for £80. You have to tell us what the games are.
You know what? I bet all of these prices probably match these days, except for that Commodore 60 quid, because you will never get one for that now.
Oh, 40 quid, yeah.
But actually, some of the Mega Drive and Master System prices actually make sense still.
I like this. Somebody's just selling a boxed telescope and some moon maps.
Sure.
Obviously, they want a Mega Drive or something, but... UK Mega Drive, 2 joypads and 15 games, including Fatal Fury, Road Rash 2, Streets of Rage 2, Echo, etc. £395. Phone
I can believe it.
Yeah. Try phoning the numbers and asking for the stuff in the advert, says Squid Reject.
You'd have to translate them, because none of them will work now, because it's pre-01, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So you'd have to translate the numbers, but you could probably find some people on the same numbers.
Bloody hell, imagine that. What if they've still got it for sale? That'd be bizarre. I've been waiting.
Well, I'll try the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
40 quid will do.
Yeah, bloody hell.
I'll let you read out Manum's reply, but bloody hell.
Manum says, when the company Teartech started, they moved to an office building that previously had held a cleaning supply company named Teartex. Rather than remove the branding, they choose to name their own company that. Wow.
That is about the level of effort they tended to put in.
That's astonishing. More of this.
Danka TV points out the project for a new Commodore 64, and there's a lot I could say about, some of which would get me into trouble, so I might not, but I will say the machine's hardware looks pretty good. And leave it to that. There are some doubts about the company and what state it's in and what they might actually own. But maybe watch This Week in Retro or something, because I'm not going to get myself in trouble at midnight on a Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know any. It looks very expensive, but well, it's an FPGA
actually, for what's in
thing.
it, it's not.
Yeah,
almost suspiciously so.
Oh, okay, that is
because it's a full FPGA thing, so it's going to cost.
But it's still a lot of money for Commodore 64, basically.
Oh yeah. For most people, if you can stomach buying from the RCL people's ones are good enough. But that's a whole new kettle of bastard.
Yes, yeah. Wanted. I will buy your Master System games for up to £20.
I will, yes. Oh, I see.
Oh my god, this is good. Wanted Amiga 600 games will swap for Mega Drive with Master System adapter and 11 games. That's interesting. Yeah, wanted Amiga 500. Asking 100.
So he doesn't want a 600.
He's put it in the wrong section.
He's selling the 500. Okay.
Yeah, they put it in the wanted section. It's supposed
Talk
to
to
be
the other guy. Maybe he'll take a 500.
Yeah.
So it's like a dating site.
Yeah. Oh my god, pen pals. Yeah. Sega Master System game swap. Tom and Jerry Wonder Boy 3 for Streets of Rage, Terminator, or Alien 3. Okay.
If it's Wonder Boy 3, then that's fair. Tom and Jerry, not so much. But, well, Tom and Jerry for Terminator. Wonder Boy 3 for Streets of Rage. Jobs are good.
Want a superior swap? Then write to Superior Swaps. Only £2 per game. Or £3.60 for 2, any format.
It does exactly what it says on the various tins, I guess.
So they're hoping loads of people will write in and they'll just have a master database of these things and match them up and charge £2 each time.
Presume so. Fun fact, Cumberdane's Alien 3 is basically Snort's favourite game on the system, but I think just because he's managed to complete it. And I'll thank Gordy Glasgow as well, because I saw that.
There's a very hopeful man called Ian.
All right, what have we got?
Swap Ninja for Rainbow Islands on the Master System.
Ooh, unless he's asking for Ninja, that's brave.
And then that's a bit daft. You just sell it and buy 3 copies, probably.
Well, exactly. Unless he meant Ninja Gaiden, which is possible, I guess.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, could be. This one's good. We'll swap my Master System with Light Phaser, control pads, AC adapter, Sonic, Enduro Racer, Super Kickoff, Strider, Ninja, World GP, Super Tennis, and Teddy Boy for your Atari ST.
Possible. I mean, It's 93, so both machines are doomed.
Yeah.
One, I would suggest before its time, but, please don't kill me, Atari fans.
The pen pal.
I am a 10-year-old boy. Okay, moving swiftly on.
Wanting a man must like Master System. I thought it said
I'm
Ian
going to make a
both
prediction
them.
before we look at the rest of this pen pal section, because it continues. Are they all going to be boys?
Literally, the next one is, help, 15-plus boys needed to rescue me from life with ravers. I'm Stacy. Oh, could be a male Stacy, though, couldn't it?
It could, but also when she says 15-plus boys, does she mean...
I think she means 15 or above age-wise, not...
Oh, right, and not just... not just what everyone immediately types in chat.
Yes, it needs an entire class of boys. I love Sega Mega Drives, Nirvana, and Ned's Atomic Dustbin. No Thatters.
Doesn't mention the Master System. Hard pass.
Thatter? Oh, Take That. Take That. So a Thatter is a Take That fan, I'm assuming?
Possibly.
I don't know. New to me. God, there's a lot of this pen pal stuff.
Oh, no, I can see at least one more woman.
I'm
Oh,
a
and a
nice,
Samantha.
I'm
No,
a nice
fair enough.
Yeah, nice 10-year-old girl with male pen pal. Pen pal club, don't delay, with lots of accessories. What?
I'm sorry.
What?
Okay. Ballerina Toshinden, where's Jennifer from Barnsley?
Okay, let's have a look. Kathy again. There are a lot of female ones, like surprisingly so.
Possibly they threw away a lot of mail.
Here we are. Jennifer from Barnsley. Please write again. Your infrared pen didn't work. I couldn't see a thing when I put your letter under my lamp.
Oh, Jennifer's. We know she wrote nothing.
Yep, absolutely. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Let me know how Gordon is. Colin. What?
Oh dear. Poor man.
Oh,
Poor man.
That's astonishing.
Free classified ad. I write 2 pages of our magazine.
Bloody hell. User clubs. Lots of cheats for Mega Drive and Master System. Pen Pal Club. Pen Pal Club. But different people.
Yes. Maybe you could put them in touch with each other.
Yep. That's
the
the same one
Pen
there.
Pal Club is.
Yeah. He's in there twice, that one.
The guy with loads of cheats, he's literally copied them out of various magazines. Send you a paper quid, which isn't bad going in 1990s.
Yeah. I reckon he made at least a tenner from that. Maybe.
I mean, at that age, tenner's probably worth having.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Tenner's worth having now. Anyone want to send me a tenner?
Please send to.
What am I saying?
Coming soon.
Remember, what you need is you need to tell 15 friends to all send a tenner to me. That's the end of the plan.
Yes, that's exactly.
And to distract everyone, Oliver Frey is listed as art director. That solved that mystery.
Good. Done. And
in the next issue, we'll look
God.
at Bart versus the World and Cry, which worries me because I've done the first issue, so the third one presumably is next on my list next time I get around to the Master System.
Ooh, and
lucky me.
Will cry. Oh.
And I will get round to the Master System, let's be honest.
Some astonishing Street Fighter 2 merch. You've got the Rock'em Sock'em Ryu versus Guile. You've got the awful Game Watch.
And again, a game that is not on the system.
Yeah. Yes, true enough. The awful Tiger Electronics thing, and loads of the figures. Because we all remember that bit where, in Street Fighter, Blanka rocked up on his weird custom car and shot at himself.
I have 2 points, but firstly, read the Crimson Cruiser's description very...
Action assault vehicle, including figure and operational weapon. Good God. That's the Beast Blaster, that one. Yeah.
For you, the time Blanka turned up and caused a lot of shit was the biggest day of your life. For him, it was Tuesday.
Yeah, of course. There is a bias. These are the earlier... I must send this to Ollie Harper, actually. These are like early versions of the figures, some of which are partially kit bashed. So I'm pretty sure, using my G.I. Joe knowledge here, that is an early version of the Blanka head with longer hair. That is very much not the final Guile head. That, I think, is actually Road Pig's head, who's like a weird gang member type, just painted funny. And Bison has these weird things stuck on, which they didn't have with the final figure.
That would, of course, be the Oliver Harper who started a professional board game-based YouTube with a couple of idiots.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. And, of course, made the Here Comes a New Challenger, the Street Fighter 2 documentary.
Commissar Luflang makes a good point. £20 for that Tiger game. I don't remember them being that expensive. But today, they are.
They re-released a few of them a few years ago, and they're only about £20 then, weren't they?
Yeah. And they weren't exactly high technology by 93, were they?
No.
With individual ninja move.
Which means it's got a spring or and maybe a second elastic band in it. Yeah. Commissar Ludfang says, is that the Chun-Li figure with flintlock pistol? Yes. Yes, it is. That appears to be pretty accurate to
I'm
what
not sure
released.
I can even see. Oh, there's your bloody hell.
Yeah.
Had to zoom in on my copy for that.
Yeah, she does have a flintlock pistol, that one.
I hadn't twigged that was Chun-Li.
That's because it looks nothing like her whatsoever.
I mean, I feel that's valid, yes.
I think we'll entirely let you off on that one. My God.
As excuses go, it's a good one.
Action replay again.
It's at the back page.
Yeah, Master System
Yeah.
and Game Gear. And there we are. We did it! We did it!
We did. In about our
usual time, yeah.
Yes. We'll have to do it N-Force next time. I'm sure it'll be easier.
And now I must give completely pointless nerdy knowledge.
Please.
Craig Charlesworth says, Hasbro got the figure license for Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, and for mad reasons decided to fold them into the G.I. Joe line rather than making their own thing. That is true of Street Fighter 2. Mortal Kombat was its own line. It reuses an awful lot of G.I. Joe parts, don't get me wrong, but technically the Mortal Kombat line is not G.I. Joe. The Street Fighter 2 one is totally G.I. Joe. They totally folded that in. Yeah.
Sure. I guess a couple of them fit, maybe.
Yeah. And JP Quinn gives probably the entirely accurate and perfect example of those figures and what they thought of them. All the Street Fighter 2 figures had sprues with 2 Vega claws, except for Vega himself.
Sure.
Every Street Fighter 2 figure came with claws except Vega. Yeah.
I feel I should apologise to Funko Pops. They are now the second shittest thing I've ever heard of. The Tiger handheld's re-release back in 2020, according to Max Dreams, was 15.
Oh my God, so it was actually less.
Yep.
Holy
Forget
shit.
inflation.
Bloody hell. I almost wish I'd bought it. No, I don't. Wait, why on earth would I want one of those?
I will sulkily put California Games 2's manual box and then put it back on the shelf to probably never be touched again if I'm completely honest. Well, unless I have someone else to ruin.
It's an experience.
Yeah, that was the way I rationalise it.
But best selection screen ever. By a factor of 20 billion.
If nothing else tonight, we all met Man the Man.
Yeah, Man the Man. The most man that's manned is Man the Man. Yeah. My God. Well, blimey, thank you very much indeed, Dudley. That was an absolute cavalcade of highs and lows.
Simultaneously, somehow.
Oh, yes. It was something. California Games 2 is astonishing shit. I mean,
I know.
I mean, wow, is all I can say to that. My God.
That's the one thing I ended up making you play. Well.
But
on such things.
That is like the rare thing where a console game would be bad enough for terrible old games. It genuinely is. Doesn't happen a lot on consoles, but
while still being technically okay.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't janky, it was just shit. Very professionally shit.
Yeah. Look, guys, if we're going to make shit, we've got to make it properly.
I mean, that sounds like Probe. Let's be honest. Awesome. Thank you very much for having me, everyone.
You are most welcome. Thank you very much for coming along. I'm now going to... hang on. It might be under yesterday, actually.
I think it is. Assuming you're trying to do what I think you're trying to do and not something completely different. Yes, you were. Excellent.
If you would like to see Dudley's YouTube channel, where he looks at old magazines and goes through in detail, etc., please be clicking on that link, which is now.
Go back a couple of months, you'll find this very magazine.
Yeah. And his 14-hour play-along of California Games 2 is
bloody felt like it.
It really does. Just what an absolute shitstorm that is. Horrifying.
And I have, in a very weird way, made an Adet Noir's day, so I see you soon.
See you, folks. Cheers, man. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Right. Plop. There we are. Disconnected. My God. That was an experience. And a good one. Except for, obviously, bloody... We won't be thinking about California Games 2 ever again. Oh, wait, we will.